Good evening and welcome to John McConnell Stadium on the campus of Conway High School tonight. It is Homecoming 2018. Jeff Matthews and Levi Gilbert with you. Glad to be here tonight as we are got a football game coming up in just a little while. 5-1 Wampus Cats taking on a very, very good Portsmouth Northside team. But first, it is Homecoming 2018. And so we want to recognize these young ladies and their families as they come on the field. Our first sophomore maid is Audrey Allison. Audrey's the daughter of Carrie and Emily Allison, and she's a member of Caring Cats Key Club and a member of Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority.
Gotta love homecoming, Jeff.
Well, and homecoming's going to look a whole lot different this year than it's ever looked for us before, with our sideline camera that we've enjoyed so much.
I didn't even think
being
of that.
able to use, but being able to see the young ladies and their families as they walk on the field here. Next sophomore maid is Timber Carter. She's the daughter of Jerry Carter and Amanda Downs. She's a member of the Choosing to Excel leadership team, the CHS track team, Family and Career and Community Leaders of America. She enjoys shopping, working out, and hanging with her best friends. Timber, escorted this evening by her father, Jerry Carter. Mentioned Audrey Allison a moment ago. Her father, Carrie Allison, was her escort this evening for Homecoming 2018 against Portsmouth Northside. Our next sophomore maid is Kiara Fulton. Kiara is the daughter of Melvin and Deshanna Fulton, member of the I Club, the Conway Lady Cats basketball team, the CHS track team, and the Arkansas Mavericks elite basketball team. Kiara Fulton, name we're going to hear a lot in the next couple of months. Kiara enjoys playing basketball, running track, praise dancing, working out, taking pictures, and spending time with her family and friends. She has been named to the National Society of High School Scholars and has earned numerous awards in basketball, track, and softball, and escorted tonight by her father, Melvin Fulton.
You know what my favorite part of homecoming is?
Is
always hearing their favorite TV shows, but I haven't heard one yet. What's
Not
going
yet.
on with the questionnaire?
Not yet. We're early in that. Just a few in. These are sophomores.
Okay.
All right. Our next sophomore maid is Aaliyah Robinson, the daughter of Katrina Jones and Willie Robinson. Aaliyah is a member of Conway High School JROTC, the junior ROTC, and the CHS track team. She enjoys texting, dancing, making new friends, and shopping. She is escorted tonight by her father, Willie Robinson.
Enjoys texting.
She does.
I enjoy it as well. I don't really like to talk to people on the phone anymore.
I've noticed. Very hard to get you on the phone.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
But that's fine. It's Aaliyah Robinson. Our next sophomore maid is Abby Robinson. There's Abby. She's the daughter of Scotty and Leanne Robinson. She's a member of the CHS volleyball team, Caring Cats, Central Baptist Church, and Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority. She enjoys sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging out with her friends. I love the honesty. She enjoys sleeping, hanging out with her friends, traveling, playing volleyball, and shopping. Escorted tonight by her father, Scotty Robinson.
That sounds like an answer my wife would have put down.
Enjoy sleeping?
Yeah, in high school, yeah.
Very cool. That sideline camera adds
I
so
know.
much.
I didn't even think about that. The dads are probably going to hate it, but the moms are going to love it.
Our final sophomore maid is Hallie Sly. Haley Sly. She is the daughter of Nick and Miranda Sly. Haley is a member of Real Life Student Ministries, Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Key Club, the CHS cheer team, the CHS tennis team, and volunteers in Little Life Children's Ministries at New Life Church. She enjoys spending time with her friends and family and traveling. Haley is escorted tonight by her father, Nick Sly. Big smile. Nicely done. Those are our sophomore maids. Audrey, Timber, Kiara, Aaliyah, Abby, and Haley. Now our junior maids. Our first junior maid is Elizabeth Grace Adams. Elizabeth is the daughter of Ashley and Matthew Adams. She's on the CHS tennis team, the CHS cheer team. She's a member of Student Council, Best Buddies, Caring Cats, Beta Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, National Honor Society, Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority, and attends New Life Church. She enjoys hanging out with her friends, going out to eat, online shopping, going to the lake, napping, cheering on the Wampus Cats. She has been named, I have to change my page here, as a delegate for CHS and the state of Arkansas at the Congress of Future Medical Leaders in Boston. Elizabeth is escorted this evening tonight by her father, Matthew Adams. Next, our junior maid is Madeline Alfano. Madeline is the daughter of Rose Alfano and Tom Alfano. She is a member of Caring Cats, CHS Musical Theater, and the CHS Yearbook staff. She enjoys singing and hanging out with her friends. She is escorted tonight by her father, Tom Alfano. She's also been named honorable mention for National Spanish Honorary. It's Madeline Alfano. These are our junior maids for Homecoming 2018. And it may have been Alfano, so I apologize for getting that wrong for most of the night so far. Now let's meet junior maid Ashley Drennan. Ashley is the daughter of Donnie and Martha Drennan. She is a member of Key Club, Beta Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the CHS dance team, and serves as chaplain of Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority and attends First Baptist Church. She enjoys reading, babysitting, cooking, and photography. Ashley served her class as a sophomore on the 2017 CHS Homecoming Court, and she is escorted this evening by her father, Donnie Drennan.
On the 2017 Homecoming Court, she is escorted this evening by her father.
Wait. Okay, there you go.
There is a rhyme and a reason to all this. AJ Spertolozzi is announcing inside the stadium tonight, so you may hear him in the background a little bit there, probably getting all the names correct. Next junior maid, Saray Ford. She is the daughter of Mark and Stephanie Ford. Saray is a member of Choosing to Excel and serves on the Choosing to Excel leadership team. She is in the Shutterbug Club and participates in Voices of Central Arkansas. Saray enjoys fishing, photography, and spending time with her friends. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mark Ford, who is very well dressed. Very, very nice. Both he and his daughter look great tonight.
We could turn this into a fashion show if we want.
If we knew anything about it.
That's been my favorite dress so far.
Our next junior maid is Mackenzie Glenn. Mackenzie is the daughter of Bruce and Shelley Glenn. She is a member of Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority, Beta Club, Photography Club, National Society of High School Scholars, Key Club, Young Life Small Group, and attends Grace United Methodist Church. Mackenzie enjoys painting, hiking, doing makeup, listening to music, driving around with her friends, and babysitting. Mackenzie has served her class as a sophomore on the 2017 Homecoming Court, and she is escorted this evening by her father, Bruce Glenn. Our next junior maid to welcome is Elizabeth Kennedy. She is the daughter of Johnny Kennedy and Tracy Smith. Elizabeth is a member of Caring Cats, Best Buddies, Student Council, Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority, CHS Cheer Team, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Beta Club. She enjoys shopping, hanging out with her friends, spending time at the lake, going to Razorback football games, and attending college cheer clinics. Elizabeth served her class as a sophomore in the 2017 Homecoming Court, and she is escorted this evening by her father, Johnny Kennedy.
She is escorted by her father, Johnny Kennedy.
And now our final junior maid, and it's Avery Turner. Avery is the daughter of Eric and Gina Turner. She is a member of Caring Cats, Best Buddies, Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Student Council, and attends New Life Church. She enjoys training at Burn Studio, traveling, spending time with her friends, and shopping. Avery served her class as a sophomore on the 2017 Homecoming Court. She is escorted tonight by her father, Eric Turner.
And she is escorted tonight by her father, Eric Turner.
So now to our senior homecoming maids.
Finally, we have our senior.
You know, we both have daughters. This could be us someday.
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
I think more likely for you.
You think?
Yeah, Everly's probably going to be homeschooled, so I don't know. I mean,
Oh.
it makes it a little more difficult to
Well,
make
she'll
homecoming
win.
court. Yeah, she will.
She will be
That's
the
true.
homecoming queen. Our first senior maid is Taylor Conway. Taylor is the daughter of Tanisha Conway and Charnley Conway. She's a member of the CHS track team, the CHS flag line, president of the Choosing to Excel leadership team, the CHS forensics team, participates in the Conway Area Youth Leadership Institute, and works at Sunshine Academy. She enjoys writing, spending time with her family, watching Netflix, there's a TV, dancing, and cheering on the Wampus Cats. Taylor has won numerous track awards at CHS and has served her class as both a sophomore and junior on the homecoming courts the last 2 years. She is escorted tonight by her father, Charnley Conway. And Jasmine Cooper is our next senior maid. She is the daughter of Jason and Heather Cooper. Jasmine is a member of Caring Cats, the Shutterbug Club, Student Council, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, CHS Musical Theater, CHS Dance Team, Recruitment Chair for Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority, and volunteers in children's ministry at First United Methodist Church. She enjoys photography, traveling, event planning, and spending time with her friends and family. Jasmine served her class as a junior in the 2017 homecoming court. She is escorted this evening by her father, Jason Cooper.
I love watching the dads trying to figure out where to go.
Where to next? Next we have senior maid Maddie Davis. Maddie is the daughter of Casey and Carrie Davis. She is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Student Council, manager of the CHS volleyball team, and Future Business Leaders of America. Maddie enjoys traveling, cheer, spending time with her friends, listening to music, laughing, sleeping, and eating. She served her class on the CHS homecoming court as both a sophomore and a junior, and is also a two-time cheerleading world champion and National Cheer Association champion. Maddie is escorted tonight by her father, Casey Davis.
Laughing, sleeping, and eating.
And winning things on an international level. That's fantastic.
Oh, selfie time. She snuck it in.
That's fantastic. Micaiah McMillan is next. She is the daughter of Henry and Michelle Johnson. Micaiah is a member of the CHS forensics team, the Camerata Choir, French Club, Choosing to Excel leadership team, the Conway Area Youth Leadership Team, CHS Musical Theater, and is youth worship leader at her church. She enjoys reading, decorating, planning, and organizing, shopping, and spending time with her brothers. Micaiah has received the Choral Directors Award and was named All-State and All-Region in Choir. She is escorted tonight by her father, Henry Johnson, and her grandfather,
That's awesome.
Damon McMillan. That is very, very cool.
She's so cool she gets 2 generations.
Yeah, she does. Very nice. Nice moment for sure. Now let's meet senior maid, Verity Miller. Verity is the daughter of Amanda Bruce and Rod Miller. She is a member of Unashamed. I had the same pause that AJ had because it was misspelled. Unashamed, Fellowship of Christian Students, Creative Writing Club, is Social Committee Chair in Key Club, the Arkansas Young Artist Association, CHS Philosophy Club, the String of Pearls Club, and attends Four Winds Church. Verity enjoys reading. She enjoys writing, hiking, sketching, nature, and spending time with her family. She is an Arkansas Governor's School alumnus for 2018, has received the AP Scholar Award, and has been recognized for her artwork by the Arkansas Youth Artist Association. Verity has also served her class as a junior on the 2017 homecoming court, and she is escorted this evening by her brother-in-law, Andrew Patterson. Our next is senior maid, Kate Pillow. The next senior maid is Kate. Kate is the daughter of Greg and Sherry Pillow. She is a member of K-Life, Real Life Student Ministries, Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Caring Cats, Best Buddies, FBLA, National Spanish Honor Society, Beta Club, the CHS Cheer Team, the CHS Golf Team, the CHS Bowling Team, and Student Council. Kate enjoys spending time with her family and her friends, playing with her dogs, playing guitar, going on mission trips, and traveling. Kate has received the Congressman French Hill Educational Achievement Award and served her class as both a sophomore and junior maid the last 2 years.
I'm really going to need her to do a little bit more, okay?
Not quite busy enough, escorted tonight by her dad, Greg. Our next senior maid is Hannah Taylor. Hannah is the daughter of Karen Taylor, and Travis Taylor. She is a member of the CHS tennis team, junior team tennis tournament team, student council, Caring Cats, Key Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, CHS Musical Theater, and the CHS Forensics team. Hannah enjoys shopping with her mom, spending time with her friends, traveling, and going to concerts. She attended Arkansas Girls State this past summer, where she was elected to the House of Representatives. She represented her class as Student Council Junior Representative in 2017 and was the 2017 Ralph Vines Speaking Competition winner. She is escorted this evening by her mother, Karen Taylor. And our final senior maid, Olivia Williams. Olivia Williams, the daughter of Alan and Chris Williams. Olivia is a member of the CHS Key Club, Beta Club, National Honor Society, Conway Chamber Choir, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and is on the worship team at Pleasant Grove Baptist Church. Olivia enjoys spending time on the lake, singing, watching Netflix, and attending Conway baseball games. She is escorted tonight by her father, Alan Williams.
Okay, I'm going to need the questionnaire to step up a little bit next year.
There were 2 references to Netflix.
Yes.
But no official favorite shows.
I got to know what the kids are watching these days, you know?
Do you think they watch This Is Us? I'll tell you what
yeah.
they watch. They watch Wampus Cat Football.
Yeah, and I bet a lot of them do watch This Is Us.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's a great show. You watch This Is Us?
My wife does. I don't like to cry, so.
Well, then you did the right thing to not watch. There'll be some tears here in a moment as we find out who the maid of honor is and who tonight's homecoming queen is. Your 2018 Conway High School homecoming court in front of you. And now we will direct your attention to the 50-yard line for the coronation of our 2018 Queen and Maid of Honor. The 2018 Homecoming Maid of Honor is Taylor Conway. Taylor Conway being presented with a bouquet of roses from the Student Council President, Giovanni Johnson. That's right, your starting quarterback is also your Student Council President. Handing off a bouquet of roses to Taylor Conway, the 2018 CHS Homecoming Maid of Honor.
Giovanni's he's just the king of Conway High right
He
now.
is indeed. And now at this time, the announcement of your 2018 Homecoming Queen. Your homecoming queen is Kate Pillow. So she can do one more thing.
I guess.
She can be the homecoming queen. Congratulations, Kate. Kate is being crowned by the 2017 CHS Homecoming Queen, Kennedy Caruth. Being presented with a football signed by the Conway High School senior football players by CHS Principal Buck Bing, and a bouquet of roses from CHS Student Council President Giovanni Johnson.
Now, is Kate Jack Pillow's sister? Am I have that memory right?
Yes.
Former Wampus cat Jack Pillow.
She is Jack's sister and the daughter of Greg and Sherry, and just comes from a spectacular family. Congratulations to Kate and Taylor and to our entire 2018 homecoming court. They will get a nice round of applause. And the first of what will be a very, very fun night of activities tonight on Channel 5 has come to an end with Kate Pillow being named our 2018 homecoming queen. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, you're going to see the start of our football broadcast. We'll talk to Coach Fimple. We'll come back here. We'll talk to Levi about his concerns, which earlier tonight he told me were actual worries.
It's moved to a new level.
Okay,
Yes.
well, we'll get all that coming up in just a few moments. Wampus Cats tonight live against Fort Smith Northside, homecoming 2018 on Conway Corp Channel 5. Hi, and welcome to Wampus Cat football tonight. The Cats are on the road at Cabot against the Cabot Panthers and legendary coach Mike Malahan. We'll talk about Coach in just a few moments. We're joined by Coach Fimple. And, Coach, before we look at Cabot, let's look back at North Little Rock. Boy, that's a good football team they have down
I
the road.
tell you, they're a really good football team. Coach Mitchell and his staff have done a great job. really like the way their philosophy is, stopping the run, wanting to run the football. And again, they remind me of like the old.
Hey Wampus Cat fans, David Grimes here. I'm a big fan and a proud member of the Wampus Cat Booster Club. And now is a great time to join the Booster Club. Booster Club members get to vote to help induct the class into the new Wampus Cat Sports Hall of Fame. To find out how you can join, go to ConwayWampusCats.com and click on Inside Athletics. Believe me, there's never been a better time to join the Conway Booster Club.
Jay!
Hey, Lindsay.
Hey! How's it going?
Good.
What you been up to?
Oh, just working. Looks like our 20th year will be the busiest.
God, Jay, that's crazy. It seems like just yesterday I was coming over to hang out with your sister and you were just the little brother.
Hey, speaking of change, you got a house full of kids now.
I know. It's just crazy. But, one thing that hasn't changed, Jay, is Legacy Fencing and their commitment to Faulkner County. Y'all are still the best of the best after 20 years.
Yeah, and I tell you what, we've been making first-time customers repeat customers for 20 years now.
That's so great, Jay. Well, it was so good to see you.
Good to see you, Lindsay.
Have
You
a good day. You
You
too.
too.
Bye.
We're honored.
Hi, and welcome to Homecoming 2018. Tonight, the Wampus Cats take on Fort Smith Northside. Before we get to the game, we're going to talk to Coach Fimple about last week's another Cardiac Cats win. That's what your guys are being known as.
I tell you, it's one of the distinctions that we love to be associated with the word win,
Yes.
but we'd like to be able to do it, from the very word start is what we've been using all week long. So. Again, we'll take a win on the road anytime you can in this conference especially, and just been real proud of the kids about finishing, through games like that.
It's so difficult to play Cabot, and I mean, you got kids that grow up on this side of the rivalry knowing that when from middle school on they're going to play that defense against that offense, but it's still not easy.
It's not easy to simulate. It's
Yeah.
very difficult to prepare for as far as in practice goes. When we've been playing them in JV,
Yeah.
we play them back to back. The 7th and 8th grades, 9th grades, they all play them. And whole thing is with that dead tee, it's almost become the odd thing that everybody's doing now, and it's become even harder to defend because of that.
Let's talk about offensively real quick. Your team, Giovanni had his best passing game. I thought he really
Yes.
threw the ball well.
Well, I tell you, we've done a good job protection-wise. He also has the ability to slow people from rushing down,
Yes.
simply because if you push him too fast, he'll get out of the pocket
Yeah.
real quick, and that's where he's dangerous too. So been real proud of the progress of everything going on offense. Talking with Coach Rainey and Coach Ross and Coach Rogers and even Coach Lampy in coaching. I get to see those guys as far as their team situations go in practice and what they're trying to do, and it's been awesome to watch.
For homecoming tonight, it's Northside, and that's a good team, an athletic team.
I tell you, I've been around them for a long time, coaching at Southside before, and running into them several times during the playoffs, and it's amazing right now. Coach Fleur, the quarterback, seems like he's been there forever.
Yes, he does.
And played him several times. But they've always had great athletes, have a great scheme. Very good as far as being physical with that, and that's it's a bad combination for people that are defending them and going against them.
Let's talk about homecoming. It's your first one as a head coach. How's that going for you this week?
It's been a learning experience, just
Yeah.
like most weeks that we get into with the celebration that's going on, and being able to talk to the kids about what we want to focus on, what we want to get done with it.
Yeah.
I've got to combat the dance, and not to get ahead of ourselves, to play the game first and go from there. So again, as strong as the community is, and to see how everybody's involved with it, it's been awesome to see.
Well, and every goal for your team is still in front of it.
Oh yeah. That, we
lot to
talk
play
about that all the time. It's part of the process nowadays that you have to talk with your team about. It's one game at a time, and we always say one play, one series, one quarter, one game. And if you get that into your mind, it's all, don't look at the scoreboard, just play the next play.
All right, we'll kick it off. For the next play is the kickoff in just a moment as Conway hosts Northside on Conway Corp Channel 5.
At Conway Regional, every day brings new challenges and celebrations. And one of those celebrations is being named the #1 hospital in Central Arkansas for overall hospital care. While we're proud of our awards, our team is driven by something more. You. You're our #1. And for us, that's the #1 worth celebrating. One team, one promise. Conway Regional. At Conway Regional, every day brings new challenges and celebrations. And one of those celebrations is being named the #1 hospital in the state for orthopedic care. While we're proud of our awards, our team is driven by something more. You. You're our #1. And for us, that's the #1 worth celebrating. One team, one promise. Conway Regional.
McConnell Stadium. It is Jeff and Levi with you, and tonight the Wampus Cats taking on Fort Smith Northside for Homecoming 2018, and for a very special night for us, it is broadcast number 200 of Wampus Cat football. Levi, it's great to have you here. You were a part of our crew for a while before you came on board a couple of years ago in the analyst role after Jim Files retired from this position, and I appreciate you being here and looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, I haven't been here quite for all 200, but, maybe
Pretty
like
fair number of them.
50-ish, I've been around for. So, yeah, it's an awesome accomplishment for you.
Well, thank you.
You're the lone remaining original member.
Well, Linda Johnson was the executive producer from the start, and I've been the play-by-play announcer from the start, and so it's been a fun run. 18 seasons in and 200 football games, and then if you include basketball games, we're a lot more than that.
Yeah.
We're right closer to the 600 mark. But yes, 200 football games tonight that we have broadcast, and we're glad to do it. And it's thrilling for us because every year we get to add a few more elements to what we get to do. And this year, adding the sideline camera element has been something that we have enjoyed so much, and getting to see its use in so many different ways, including homecoming, which was great to see that view from down low with Robin out there. Let's talk football. Two very, very good football teams, both 5-1, both 2-1, 5-1 overall, 2-1 in the conference. If you look at the combined rankings as we do between the Democrat Gazette, the Arkansas Sports Media, and Hootens, the number 4 team in the state is Conway. The number 5 team in the state is Fort Smith Northside.
I tell you, the last 3 weeks, it's been like every week we're the game of the week almost.
Yes.
So it's been a little intense for old Levi here, but I'm gonna bump my concerns up to some worries tonight because Northside, you guys, they're good. They come in 5-1, 2-1 in conference, just like these Wampus Cats. And we're gonna go tonight as usual as our ground game goes. The reason this is a worry for me tonight is Northside. They're only allowing 109 rushing yards per game, and of course Conway. That's our bread and butter. We're averaging 237 a game, so that's gonna be a key tonight. Is Can we overcome this great rush defense from Northside? Number 2, let's keep innovating with the passing game. That passing game came back to life a week ago at Cabot, especially in the second half. Nick Richmond, Will McKenna, Bryce Bohannon, each with 4 receptions. Nick Richmond, his breakout game of the season, over 120 yards. I want to see more from that senior tonight. Keep that pass game going. And my last concern is, or worry rather, is we really need to create some turnovers tonight. Northside forced 3 interceptions in the first half last week against Catholic. We've got to make sure we're forcing some turnovers tonight as well and turn those opportunities into points.
Captains for tonight's game for your Wampus Cats are seniors Eric Lee and Jack Nelson, LJ Hansberry, and Will McKenna, those 4 seniors. And great opportunity for them and a great honor to be captains on their homecoming night of their senior year. So the Northside Grizzlies being the road team, they will call it. See who's going to get the football first. Something that Coach Fimple talked about, and if you follow the Cats at all, that you have to know that they want to get right, is they've got to start fast. Now they're finishing. They're finding ways to win. This whole cardiac Cats thing, I know Coach would love to turn that around and play as well in the first 2 quarters as they are at the end, but it really is a case, and you mentioned it's the second quarter. They just got to fix that.
Yeah, the last couple weeks, I guess with the exception of North Little Rock, because the second quarter was really our only good quarter against North Little Rock. But, Conway came out on fire that first possession a week ago at Cabot, went down, scored right away, but then they stalled out. I mean, it was midway through the third quarter before things really picked up again, and You're not going to be able to do that against a great defensive team like this Northside team tonight.
North Little Rock defeated Catholic last night, 49-17. They played that game at War Memorial because of the Razorback game there tomorrow, so they played on Thursday night. North Little Rock rolled. They're still perfect, 7-0, 4-0 in conference play, and still playing as good as anybody. Central's at Cabot tonight, and Bryant's at Southside. Those are the other games in the 7A Central. Riley Morales, number 3, is your flag bearer tonight. He will make his way out with the rest of the seniors there in front of the tunnel. This is a Wampus Cat team that is feeling good about themselves. They have found some rhythms. You talked about how good that the offense looked a week ago throwing the football. So that's going to be something that we'll watch tonight, see if they're continuing to do it. Great look at the team running through the smoke. Very cool. There's Cade White carrying the Wampus Cat flag over to the Class C students tonight for homecoming 2018. Mike Valor is the head coach of Fort Smith Northside. He's been there a few years. And that team, again, is playing some good football. They're 5-1 and 2-1. Their only loss this year was at Bryant the night that we were at Southside. And that game was shortened due to weather. And so they didn't actually play 4 full quarters. Don't know what would have happened if they'd have been able to. But both teams made the decision that it's just as well to not finish it out. And it's a win for Bryant and a loss for North Little Rock.
I bet that was
for Fort Smith Northside.
But that was a tough call because that's
that
a huge
could be
game.
Yes, that's the difference in a 2 or a 3 seed potentially. Which of course the top 2 seeds, you get a bye the first week and then a guaranteed home game the second week. Seeds 3 and 4 have to play the first week, but they host.
Another interesting thing about that is the points differential. It keeps Bryant from getting a full 13 points, which they may or may not have done.
That's right.
If the game
That's a good point.
had played to completion. But I mean, you're talking between Conway, Northside, and Bryant. It's very much looking like your 2, 3, and 4 seeds in this 7A Central. So that was a crazy game to be ended early because of the weather.
All 3 teams are 5-1, Bryant, Northside, and Conway. So needless to say, it's a big game tonight for the Wampus Cats, trying to get a win against one of these teams that they are matched up so closely with. Henry Hernandez will kick off, and the kickoff taken inside the 20-yard line and brought out to the 23-yard line by the talented kick returner Shane Smith, and the Cats will have it there 1st and 10. Wampus Cat starters on offense: Robert Scott, Lance Rogers, L.J. Hansberry, Zal Vences, Hayes Denton. Those are your starters left to right along the offensive line. 3 wideouts, Bryce Bohannon to the near side. Will McKenna and Nick Richmond to the top. Kerry McLean behind Giovanni Johnson. Quick pass. Low to Bryce Bohannon. He goes down again and is out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It is 2nd down.
Mentioned Bryce a week ago, 4 receptions, 51 yards. He was targeted several times running that little in route, especially in the second half, keeping drives going with some big first down conversion.
Power set to the near side. Nick Tufu's the H-back, and Slade Smith is your tight end. Johnson. That's Nick Richmond. Will McKenna provides a block, but good job by the Grizzly defense to snuff that out. And it is going to be 3rd down for the Wampus Cat offense. Anthony Travis and Tariq Adams in on the stop for Fort Smith Northside. You talked about this defense. They are a good bunch, an athletic bunch. See how they handle this 3rd down against the Wampus Cats.
Yeah, only allowing 109 rushing yards per game and only 127 passing yards per game. I couldn't compare it to all of the 7A Central, but I think it's got to be pretty close to the top.
Interesting formation here with Will McKenna and Nick Richmond in tight. Giovanni Johnson will roll right and look over the middle. Now he's going to pull it down and run. Giovanni down to the 33-yard line, dives close to the 1st down marker. We'll see if he got it.
It'll be real close.
Tackle is made by Caleb McDonald. Will McKenna had run an out about 15 yards and was cutting across the field, waiting on the pass. Instead, Giovanni decided to run with it and was not able to get the 1st down. So it's 4th down and less than a yard, and we'll see what Keith Thimple's going to do, and it looks like he's going to punt the football away.
I'm going to be honest with you, after watching Cabot keep going for it on 4th and short in their own territory a week ago, I'm kind of getting a little greedy over here.
Nick McEwen will punt. And we will see this talented offense for Northside come on the field. McEwen's punt takes a Northside bounce. Parker Prock touches it at the 46-yard line. We'll call it the 47. And that's where the Wampus Cats defense will be on the field for the first time. Tony Pasalacqua, Kane Aaron, and Corlin McKinney, back in his number 92, are on the field.
What do you
Good
mean?
to see him.
That's not Rob Bell or whoever we were.
KJ Hill, or what was that kid's name?
RJ Hill, yeah. Which
was not RJ Hill.
Nothing against RJ Hill, but
That's
we
right.
were really giving him a lot of credit last week.
Dwayne Smith and Cade White are in there. Parker Prock and Reed Hughes. Tez Miller, Randy Thomas, and Roman Aaron. Deuce Wise is their running back, quarterback, kind of makes everything go back, and he is as good as we'll see all year. Number 2, Deuce Wise, a 5'11", 186-pound senior. He's accounted for 14 touchdowns this year, 7 on the ground and 7 through the air. Picks up 6 yards there.
I think you got a good view just then of how fast he is, as he turned a whole lot of nothing into a 5-yard gain right there.
They'll hand the ball off. Short gain, but enough for a first down to the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier. Malik Benton made the tackle at the 36. It's a first down and 10, Portsmouth Northside.
Jackson King on the carry. They will move people around. King is generally a wide receiver. They had him in the backfield that time. King along with Eli Bolton in the backfield along with Deuce Wise. First and 10. Handoff to the 33-yard line. Jackson King again. Cade White.
This Wampus Cat defense has been through the gamut the last few weeks of just different types of offenses with North Little Rock with their, option game that they like to run, and of course Cabot a week ago, and now you're getting still getting some option here, but from the spread.
Second down and 7. Wise. Well, you got to work hard to bring him down. Inside the 30-yard line. You remember Deuce Wise on this field a couple of years ago. Trey Norwood had come in. And everyone talked about Trey Norwood was going to be the quarterback. We were going to watch him play so much. At that point, he'd committed to play at Louisville. Ended up not going to Louisville. Instead is at Oklahoma and has been a starting defensive back for the Sooners for both of his 2 years he was there. Well, this team, Deuce Wise, came in as a sophomore and was pushed Trey Norwood out of the starting slot as a quarterback. He's got some experience, and he is a good one. A short carry there, and it looks like fourth down upcoming. That was Eli Bolton.
Good stop there. Kane Aaron showing off some speed, getting in that gap quickly.
So fourth down and 2. All at the 27-yard line. Coach Fallour going to go for it or call a timeout here? Plenty of time on the play clock, down to 10.
Really thinking about it.
Wise looks to throw for the first time tonight. To the sideline, the catch is made just in front of Tez Miller. Making the catch is J.T. Thorne. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. Fourth down is picked up by the Grizzlies. So first and 10, Fort Smith Northside. Deuce Wise cuts back, cuts in, down to the 13. Well, he is going to be a handful all night long. Corlin McKinney, Kane Aaron both there.
Yeah, and Kane knows that backside staying in your zone is going to be important tonight, because as fast as Wise is, just one cut back and he can make you pay for it.
Second and 1. Wise keeps. A little play option. They put the ball into the gut of Jackson King, and he pulled it back, and plenty of
This is
plenty
my
of
home.
movement, plenty of options.
And here's my hot water heater.
A talented quarterback like Deuce Wise. Again, he's been responsible for 14 touchdowns already this year, 7 times on rushes. There you go. Good defensive play by Reed Hughes. Got to him and brought him down.
Their offense is really pretty similar to ours in a lot of ways. They go as their running game goes, and it's it's keyed off by their quarterback, very similar to our Wampus Cats.
Second and 11. Past the halfway mark of the first quarter. There is no score. And there may be now. Ball comes loose. Did he fumble it before he crossed the goal line? Wampus Cats are saying they got it.
Eli Bolton was the ball carrier.
Nobody has called anything yet. Touchback.
That's a fumble and a touchdown.
Fumble into the end zone. The Wampus Cats recover. And Eli Bolton was on his way to scoring. That was going to be 6 for Fort Smith Northside. Instead, a turnover, and the Wampus Cats have it.
Yeah, big break for this defense is 2 missed tackles. We're about to lead to 6 points. I didn't see who got in there and stripped it away. But a big break for Conway. Let's see if this offense can gain some momentum here.
5:47 to play. Just underway tonight. Homecoming 2018. Kate Pillow named your homecoming queen before the game. Kerry McLean gets his first carry.
Kerry, kind of an unusual game a week ago. He's averaging over 100 yards per game, just barely over at 101, but just 25 yards a week ago at Cabot.
They shut him down, but the Cats were able to get the passing game going, and that certainly was nice to see a week ago. The timing was back. That deep threat was back. Giovanni Johnson will run. Johnson spins at the 28, dives close to the 30-yard line. That's the yard line he needs to get to for the first down. It'll be just short. 3rd and a half a yard. 5 minutes to play in the opening quarter tonight. Full house at John McConnell Stadium. Full house on the home side, I should say. Across the way, there are plenty of seats available
I was
still.
waiting. I was going to make that comment if you didn't drop it in there. So.
Good homecoming crowd on the home side tonight for sure. Watching your student council president, starting quarterback, Giovanni Johnson, diving for a first down. A Conway Regional Health System first down for the Wampus Cats.
I had several coworkers and friends this week say, you know what, I think I'm going to come out this Friday.
Oh, nice.
And I said, you know what, you should, because it's going to be a great game. And your Wampus Cats are 5-1.
And it feels like football weather.
Finally.
I know, it's taken a while. Giovanni Johnson. Pass was a little bit high, but Bryce Bohannon knows he should have caught it. He pulls it down. It moved the chains. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. Good route and a really good throw. That's what you want to see from Giovanni. He put it where he needed to.
And that's the route that they were looking at Bryce a couple times in the second half a week ago at Cabot. It's there for him. He's got that speed to make that cut and get open. Expect we'll see more of it tonight.
Johnson, option pitch to Kerry McLean. Kerry dropped by Anthony Travis. And it's going to be 3rd down and 11. They snuffed that one out pretty quickly. So a passing down again. Bohannon's in the game far left. McKenna and Richmond to the near side. Giovanni Johnson. Looks, pulls it down. Now we'll throw to Bryce Bohannon. Bohannon made the catch. Bryce Bohannon, a fantastic catch. To the 34-yard line, move the chains for the Wampus Cats.
What touch on this pass. First off, Giovanni being able to break away, get over to his left and buy some time. And then just perfect touch on that pass to float it in there. And great job by Bohannon to get those hands in and bring it down.
And as hard a throw as that is, you're moving to your left, throwing back against your body. Just a great throw. Shane Smith checks in the game. He's on the near side. 1st and 10 for the Wampus Cats. Into Northside territory. Kerry McLean to the 24-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down. Kerry, the leading rusher for this team, you mentioned, averaging just over 100 yards a game. 611 yards on 89 rushes coming into the game. Picked up 9 there, 2nd and a yard.
Yeah, good to see him get a window and see that carry speed a little bit. We didn't get to see much of that a week ago.
2nd down and 1. 3 wideouts for Johnson. And a whistle. Delay of game called against the Wampus Cats. And it will be 2nd down and 6.
It's a tough penalty. You never know exactly like who's responsible exactly for that. Is it not getting the call in fast enough? Is it just not having enough urgency in the huddle?
2nd down and 6. Johnson will throw back. Well, he's going to. Gets away from the defenders. Still on his feet. Spins at the 20. Move the chains for the Wampus Cats. That's a Conway Regional Health System 1st down for Conway High inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Giovanni making some Grizzlies dance out there. And then showing those long legs, man. Those long legs, that burst of speed as he just turns the corner. Let's see, like, oh, it's brought you to the dance.
It left him.
Another one to the dance, yeah. And then just burst of speed right there.
So dancing bears.
Dancing
in
bears.
this season of the fairs, the county and state variety. Some dancing bears here tonight on John McConnell Stadium's field. 1st and 10. Johnson. Quick pass. Nick Richmond. Dropped at the 20-yard line. Greg Washington, he is their best defender. Comes up and makes the play. 6 foot, 185-pound senior. We'll hear his name on the next level.
We might be seeing some setup with this. We've seen that play twice already tonight. Get him to bite a little bit, come in a little bit more, and maybe go up over the top.
2nd and 11. Good shot there from the sideline camera, that right side of the offensive line. Big Hayes Denton. Slade Smith and Nick Tufu. Giovanni steps up in the pocket and cannot get away from it. The pressure came in. That's Greg Washington, who came in from his safety position. Loss on the play. It's 3rd down. Ball at the 22-yard line. 3rd down and 13. Three wideouts with Kerry McLean behind him. Giovanni will look to throw. Steps out of the pressure, now throws over the middle to a ball that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the goal line. And a good return. Real good return. Almost to midfield. Picked off by Tariq Adams. He just couldn't get enough on it, rolling to his left. Instead, an interception. That is the 4th thrown by Giovanni Johnson this year. And the Grizzlies have the ball back, each team with a turnover.
Yeah, you don't see it happen very often, but he's not infallible. He's going to make mistakes occasionally, and that's one he wishes he could take back right there. I thought for a second he had, couldn't tell if it was Will out on the left side that looked to have a little bit of space out there. And he was trying to go back over the middle. Just floated it up a little too much. And you can't do that against this defense.
That's
they
right.
will make you pay.
1st and 10. Deuce Wise and the Grizzlies come back on the field. Low snap. He hands the ball off. Demarion Shepard is the ball carrier, and he is dropped for a loss. That one is sniffed out pretty good. Corlin McKinney got him. Jalen McEwen out there as well, number 91.
Cortland looking like a wrestler out there.
2nd and 10. Deuce Wise. Pressure. Throw over the middle. Roman Aaron with the spectacular interception. Are you kidding? Roman Aaron goes up, pulls it down, and the Cats have it back. The 3rd turnover of the first quarter.
Maybe it's just going to be a defensive game tonight, Jeff.
Maybe.
Roman Aaron says, hey, Giovanni, I got your back, man.
Nice.
Got it back for you. That was an impressive interception, though. We might need to see Roman on the offensive side.
Yes. Yeah, normally defensive backs don't make that catch, and as a broadcaster, they teach you to say, well, that's why he plays defense. But you couldn't say that about Roman Aaron. He made a great catch on that. 1st down and 10, 23 seconds to play in the first quarter. There is no score tonight, and this is a very, very important game for both of these teams. Kerry McLean, short yardage. Really what's up for grabs if you look at the rest of the season, I don't know how you can be the 2 seed and have 2 losses.
Yeah.
And so the loser of this game really is going to be playing for 3rd or 4th at best. The winner still very much has a chance to be the number 2 seed, which means a bye week and a home game in week 2. So obviously a lot to play for. All right, we are through 1 quarter of play, and there is no score. We'll take 60 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
This is my home. And here's my hot water heater, located right above my living room. And here's the mess it made when it leaked. Really leaked. Kind of throws off the ambiance, don't you think? Well, I stayed calm and called the experts at All Clean Restoration. So here it is, my living room before the water damage and my living room after. Or as I like to think, my living room before All Clean, my living room after All Clean. All Clean Restoration, proudly serving all of Arkansas.
Centennial Bank builds relationships. That's why our bankers roll up their sleeves to support Conway and Faulkner County. They are folks you know and value for mortgages, business loans, and all your personal banking needs. Community involvement and exceptional service from people you know. That's the Centennial Bank way. Centennial Bank's legacy started right here in Conway and is still growing. Centennial Bank, building legacies, one relationship at a time.
We welcome you back to John McConnell Stadium. The start of the second quarter, there is no score tonight. Broadcast number 200 for us on Conway Corp Channel 5. Been an exciting few weeks for us leading up to this. And handed out 200 cupcakes prior to the game. That was fun. See a lot of folks out front. Bad snap. Giovanni Johnson picks it up and falls on it. It'll be 3rd down and long.
I don't know if that was necessarily a bad snap or if he just
moved a little quick.
Just didn't get a hold of it.
Yeah.
200, you got another 200 in you? Another 18 years?
Man, I hadn't thought of it that way. I don't know that I'm prepared to commit to that. 18
well,
more.
Maybe
I'm trying to think how
18.
old I would be.
Maybe it won't take 18. I mean, if we average
if we get a few more
12
games
or
in
13
each year.
games a year, yeah.
Giovanni Johnson throwing to Nick Richmond right on the sideline. Man, that is a fantastic throw. That's from the far hash mark to the near sideline on a rope.
And it just shows you how much confidence he has after throwing that interception to just make a throw like that.
That's right. It's 4th and 2, and Nick McEwen will come on to punt. For Coach Fimple, just hard to come back from that mishandled snap. And instead, the Cats will have to turn the ball back over. At least this time it's on a punt. McEwen off the side of his foot with the first one. High kick, much better. Fair catch called for and made it the 40-yard line. Jeremy Maffei picked it off, and it is going to be 1st and 10 now for the Grizzlies.
First half stats, Jeff, not much to really talk about offensively for either team. Just those 3 turnovers, 1 fumble that was going to be 6 points for Northside, fumble in the end zone, and then, of course, an interception by Wise, and Giovanni also with 1 interception. It's just been a defensive game here in the first half.
1st and 10. Wise will keep. You've got 9 of the 11 Wampus Cats out there surrounding him. Picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Talked about the rushing defense for Northside. Their offense averaging 268 yards. Oh, no, that they had 268 yards rushing a week ago against Catholic. But on the year, they're averaging 233 a game.
Handoff. Going to be enough for a 1st down. That's little Eli Bolton. I say little. It's because he's 5'7", 178. Obviously a talented running back. We remember him from last year as well. Senior been in the end zone 6 times already this year. Stood up at the 48-yard line.
And I can't recall the final score 2 years ago, but I remember it being a very close game. I think it was like on a, Conway had last-second chance to try and tie it up or take the lead, and hard-fought game. Then last year, another hard-fought game. I think we had maybe a Will Kennedy pick 6 somewhere in there.
We did.
If I'm recalling correctly. It's been some really close games with this Northside squad the last few years.
Wise will keep. Spins out of a tackle. Gets into the Conway secondary. You see arms wrapped in blue and white trying to rip the ball out of there. Unable to. Down to the 31-yard line. Deuce Wise moves the chains. Number 2, Deuce Wise, a 5'11", 186-pound senior. Getting lots of attention on the college level. Fort Smith got a couple of good senior quarterbacks over there. Tay Gatewood at Southside and Deuce Wise across town at Northside. You're watching tonight, Homecoming 2018. We'd love to hear from you. 5 Sports Live is where you find us on Twitter. 5 Sports Live, or find us on Facebook as well. It is our 200th broadcast of Wampus Cat football tonight. And there's no score so far. 9:15, 9:24 to play officially. And we're back in 30 seconds on Conway Corp Channel 5.
At Conway Regional, every day brings new challenges and celebrations. And one of those celebrations is being named the #1 hospital in the state for orthopedic care. While we're proud of our awards, our team is driven by something more. You. You're our #1. And for us, that's the #1 worth celebrating. One team, one promise. Conway Regional.
Homecoming court set up down in front of the band on the south end. Kate Pillow again named your homecoming queen prior to tonight's game. 5 Sports Live is where you find us on Twitter and on Facebook, and the web, or the chat's open on YouTube as well. Who are you hearing from?
Even on YouTube, yeah. Yankee4481 says Wampus Cat fan here in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Oh, nice.
I'm a little. It's hard to say Yankee out loud right now.
I know.
I want to talk about it.
I'm not bringing it up.
Okay, thanks.
Fumble on the play, and a flag comes in. And I'm not sure. I think the official may have meant to throw his beanbag.
Grab the wrong
one.
one.
Nope, he's not. He's going to call a hold. Holding call against Fort Smith Northside. Far be it from me to question the official.
Well, that's just salt in the wound. Fumble and a flag.
2nd down, they'll decline the penalty, and they'll take the loss on the play. Back to the 36-yard line.
Sorry. One official tried to throw the flag back to the other official, and it hit him in the face. I'm sorry. I couldn't control my laughter on that one.
I heard. 9:16 to go. We're in the first half. No score tonight. Deuce Wise looking to throw over the middle. Catch is made. Touchdown. Randy Thomas was there in the coverage on Jeremy Maffei, and he was able to make the catch and get into the end zone.
He was there step and step, first 5 or 6 steps, then just got a little bit of distance between them, and Wise did not miss.
Extra point to be attempted by Hernandez. Henry Hernandez. Try to tack on the extra point here. And it is 7-0 in favor of the Grizzlies. 30 seconds, and we are back for Homecoming 2018 on Conway Corp Channel 5.
There's only one place in Arkansas to get a delicious grade A choice Chuck steak burger cooked to perfection and served with unlimited hand-cut Idaho fries. David's Burgers. Dine in or enjoy on the go with our takeout. David's Burgers is the right choice when the craving hits.
Deonta Bennett and Luke Bailey are back deep to receive, along with Shane Smith. They'll receive Hernandez's kick, yes.
Michelle Stout Odom says the Odoms are watching the Wampus Cats. Go Cats! Is that any relation to Mark Odom?
Mark Odom? I don't know. It could be.
I was thinking about Mark Odom because I use this app called Time Hop.
Yes.
So every day it shows you things that you've posted on various social media platforms and however far back you can go. And had some posts from 3 or 4 years ago. Mark Odom.
He was fun to watch.
Yeah, he was.
Shane Smith has been fun to watch. He gets it at the 15-yard line. Smith still on his feet to the 37-yard line. And it's 1st and 10 Wampus Cats. Pretty good field position. Man, you just want to see Shane Smith in the open field again.
Yeah, I love the hard work that he brings to this special teams unit. And, you know, he's been itching to get a good return the last few weeks. They've been kicking away from him or doing all these little pooch kicks and
line drive kicks to the other corner, everything to kind of keep the ball away from 13. All right, 1st and 10, just under 9 minutes to play in the first half. Northside strikes first, and they're on top 7-0. Kerry McLean with a big run, 17 yards down to the 45-yard line. They'll call it the 46 officially. And it's 1st and 10 Wampus Cats, a Conway Regional Health System first down.
Yeah, Hansberry and Ventus on that right side, just opening up a nice little lane for him.
Again, ran through the defender. It'll be 2nd down. Glenn Brewer, number 43, who tried to wrap up Kerry McLean to no avail. And Glenn Brewer will come to the sideline and talk to Coach Fallure. 2nd down. McKenna and Richmond to the top. Kerry McLean crosses the 40 to the 38-yard line, and it's 3rd down.
You know, this Wampus Cat offense wants to answer back here. I'm sure they don't like being down by 14 in the second half either.
No, I mean, they've had some success in that role, but they certainly would rather not do that if they can keep from it. 3rd down and 3. Trailing by 7. The Cats have it, and Giovanni Johnson will run. Plants that foot as he hits the line and tries to push forward to reach the 36, which is where he has to go for a first down. And he'll be a yard short.
I think we're in 4th down territory here.
Coach Brian Rainey, the offensive coordinator, calling in the play. 4th down in the yard, and the Cats will go for it.
Give that line a chance to create some the momentum here.
McKenna in motion. Just enough space for Giovanni Johnson and more. Giovanni Johnson to the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Big run for your senior quarterback, Giovanni Johnson. And the Cats have it 1st and goal, a Conway Regional Health System first down.
More credit to that offensive line and the H-backs that come in this heavy set. And then Giovanni just doing work. You're going to give me a lane, I can make a cut.
It's like Kerry McLean. Give him a little space as well. All right, 1st and goal from the 6. The Cats looking to answer the score for Northside and tie it up. Kerry McLean. Whistle blows and he gets the 5-yard line. Anthony Travis picked it up and made it to the 30-yard line before he gave up the fight. Turned around and went back.
Second down and goal, Wampus Cats at the 5.
Second and goal from the 5. Approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Cats trailing by 7.
You got to walk away with 6 on this drive. You don't want to end with 3.
Kerry McLean looking for the end zone. Kerry McLean is in. Touchdown, Wampus Cats. 5-yard touchdown run for the senior, Kerry McLean. That is his 4th on the year.
Big confidence boost for this Wampus Cat offense. Going all the way down the field, finishing the way they like to finish with big run and strong run from the senior, Kerry McLean. Good to see him back in the end zone.
Will Hogue on to kick. He'll attempt the extra point. Reed Hughes will snap it. Nick McEwen will hold it. And we are tied at 7. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
At Conway Regional, every day brings new challenges and celebrations. And one of those celebrations is being named the #1 hospital in the state for women's health. Plus, we're the only hospital in Conway using state-of-the-art 3D mammography. While we're proud of our awards, our team is driven by something more. You. You're our #1. And for us, that's the #1 worth celebrating. One team, one promise, Conway Regional.
Cheerleaders on the track have something to be excited about as the Cats have tied the game at 7. Lots of folks checking in tonight, including the Beals, Steve, Tabitha, Jacob, and Caleb, all watching at home tonight. Go Cats. A homecoming for the Beals tonight. Just under 6 minutes to play in the first half, and we are tied at 7.
Yeah, Kerry McLean now with 39 yards on 9 carries, and, of course, that 5-yard touchdown just before commercial break.
Bolton takes it at the goal line. Runs hard out to the 21, and it will be 1st and 10 there for the Grizzlies. Deuce Wise, their quarterback, is now thrown for 8 touchdowns on the year.
That's a cool name.
Deuce.
You know, some people just have cool names.
Yeah, I
right?
wonder. I mean, is that his birth name, Deuce, or did he become Deuce when he became number 2? I don't know. Either way, it is a great name.
Deuce
I mean, I'm not
Staley.
gonna.
Was he number 2?
Well, but he was DUCE though, right?
He was 22. That says.
Well, stats would know. Pass.
Oh, block in the back.
Block in the back, not called. Wasn't Deuce Staley DUCE? Somebody that's got some time there at home, Google that for me real quick. Deuce Staley.
I love that all the games are live now, and we can just instead of you
Googling
looking ourselves,
it, right.
yeah, we could just ask for the help of our hundreds of viewers watching live.
But this Deuce spells it DEUCE. This is getting dangerously close to the night of the leg
grammar,
cramp. The
yeah.
cramp. Grammar cramp.
Awoken or
awaken. I had cramps in my legs.
200 broadcasts, and we're better than ever.
Yes, 200th broadcast. Good work tonight. All right, good work on the field while we were trying to figure all that out. 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9. Cats defense looking to make a stop, get the ball back. Deuce Wise picked up that touchdown on 3rd and long on the last drive. With the touchdown pass to Jeremy Maffei. Wise will look to throw. Pressured by Parker Prock, and the throw, attempting to make the interception, was Dwayne Smith. He's unable to, and so out of bounds. The ball is going to be put back where it was. 4th down now. 4th down upcoming for Northside. The Wampus Cat defense holds. Nice job.
Yeah, big defensive stop for this Wampus Cat defense after giving up a touchdown last possession for Northside. And you expect Conway to have potentially some decent field position here.
Good look at the sidelines, those Wampus Cat coaches. Got a good group of young men that they are working with every week. Played some really good football, 5-1 overall, 2-1 in the conference. Tied tonight with Fort Smith Northside. 4.5 to play in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we will take a look back at what was a big weekend for the Wampus Cat Marching Band last weekend in Little Rock. Also, we'll see their performance. Cheer and Dance will perform, and Levi's going to be on the sideline talking to Craig Connor. And is Coach Rochelle with him as well?
I'm not sure if she will be with him or not, but definitely Craig will be there.
Talking Wampus Cat golf. We'll do that at halftime. The punt is taken. Bryce Bohannon just...
If he would have caught it in bounds, off that bounce, he might have...
He ran right past it like he was going to pick it up. And instead it goes out of bounds, and the Cats have it 1st and 10. Homecoming 2018 tonight. A lot of reunions going on.
It sure was good of you to, make sure that our 200th broadcast was on homecoming, because it ensured that a lot of people were here early to get all these 200 cupcakes that we had for everyone.
Well, if you see the band marching at double time tonight, it's because
Sugar High.
Probably about 50 of them had a cupcake prior to the performance tonight. Kerry McLean on the edge to the 40. 2nd down. Tabit on the stop. Elijah is a 5'10", 175-pound senior, rows number 13. 4 minutes to play.
Got a Luke Bailey sighting.
Setting up behind Giovanni Johnson in the backfield. Tied at 7. Luke will get the handoff. He'll get to 37, and it's 3rd down. Lance Rogers and big Rob Scott there on the left-hand side. 3rd and 5 Wampus Cats as we're tied at 7. And again, it's worth mentioning, all your goals are in front of you. Of course, you want to play deep into November, and part of playing deep into November is having a good path through the tournament. Playing at home is a good path through the tournament. Giovanni Johnson tripped up, and it will be 4th down. The team that loses tonight will already have 2 losses in the conference, and it will be very, very difficult to get that 2 seed, much less the 1 seed, which seems to be North Little Rock's to lose. It seems like you've got Bryant, North Little Rock, and Conway all playing, or excuse me, Bryant, Northside, and Conway all playing for that number 2 spot. And if you've got 2 losses, then you are going to be out.
Interesting decision here for this coaching squad.
4th down and 6. Play clock down to 5. Conway's got all 3 of their timeouts left, and I think that's what they're going to do is call one here. As the clock gets to 0, then they'll make a decision. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. We'll take 30 seconds and then come back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Protect your family from fire with Conway Corp Home Security. Install smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors that are monitored 24/7. Stay safe at home and get alerts when you're away. Plus monitoring from your mobile device anytime. We make it easy to protect the things that matter and the ones who matter most. Safety for you, powered by us.
Daryl Fimple is not waving at us. Looked like he may have been, but he was not.
Well, we do see Nick McCune on the field.
Yep. So Nick is going to punt. Reed Hughes, number 44, snaps the ball. Deep snapper for the Wampus Cats.
Expect any funny business out of the timeout?
Nah. I don't ever expect funny business, though, and that's part of my problem. I need to expect more funny business. I think life would be a whole lot more successful.
Well, Northside seems to be expecting.
They look for the funny business?
Nobody's back.
Punt bounces at the 25. Take a good bounce for the Wampus Cats. Real good bounce down to the 11. So that's where Northside is going to have the ball 1st and 10.
Just like they drew it up, right?
No funny business.
No funny business.
5 Sports Live is where you find any Deuce Staley?
It is DUCE.
Okay,
I
so
did look
right
it up.
with that.
I did look it up, but I didn't call it out because I'm trying to be professional again. But you were right.
Again.
That was it's possible.
It is possible.
Dr. Deuce checking in on Twitter. What a
really?
coincidence here. Says congrats to Kate Pillow. She did not get her looks from her dad. Well, that was uncalled
Not
for.
nice. Greg Pillow's a handsome enough fella.
That's Brian Odom with the comment there.
Okay. Out to the 12-yard line is Shepard, Demarion Shepard.
I can relate, though, because my daughter did not get her looks from me either. Looks exactly like her mama.
Like her mama. 2nd down and 8. Picked up 2 yards. Your daughter, the future homecoming queen, as we established earlier as well.
Of Gilbert School of Superheroes, which is the name that Kanan came up with
for your homeschool?
For our homeschool, yeah.
The Fighting Superheroes. Under 2 minutes to go. 1:40 and counting. We approach halftime. Homecoming 2018. Deuce Wise is thrown to the ground by Kane Aaron.
This defense has come to life these last 2 possessions.
Absolutely. Absolutely they have. 3rd down and 6. They pick up a stop here. They'll get the ball back. Timeout called. Minute 25 to play. The clock stops with that timeout, and we'll take it with them. 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
Minute 25 to play in the first half. We are moments away from big 3rd down play here for the Wampus Cat defense. So we established Deuce Staley. There's also Deuce McAllister, who Mike Woodrum reminded us of. Deuce McAllister played at Ole Miss, as I recall. Mike checking in tonight. Good to hear from him. Congratulating Kate Pillow, whose dad was a former Wampus Cat, Greg. Mike Woodrum, longtime voice of the Wampus Cats and the UCA Bears. Home tonight watching. Good to hear from the Woodrums tonight. This Deuce is Deuce Wise. And on 3rd down, he will get to the 19, maybe the 20-yard line.
Looks like he's going to be just maybe half a yard shy.
Dwayne Smith on the stop, and it will be 4th down.
I get nervous in these 4th and shorts after a week ago. Cabot, I mean, they could have been at their 9-yard line, and they would have gone for it.
Game clock's at 53 seconds. Play clock's at 10.
Conway wanting to keep at least one timeout.
See what Coach Velour is going to do. He will call the timeout. And the coaches will talk about it on both sidelines, and we'll see what these final 40 seconds have in store for us. Coming up on halftime, we're tied at 7 on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Helton's Wrecker U-Haul has the service you need. Whatever the automotive problem, Helton's has the diagnostics to repair it. If you're moving across town or across country, Helton's is your #1 choice for U-Haul in Conway. We have a wide selection of packing supplies for every aspect of your move. Also, we sell and install hitches. Call 327-4696 for a quote. At Helton's Wrecker U-Haul, we are always on our toes. Give us a call at 327-7681.
I'll ask it again, Jeff. Any funny business expected here out of the timeout?
You know me. I don't expect the funny business.
Well, Conway's only sending one player back here, so they're just being a little extra careful.
Nick Richmond back deep, seeing if he'll have a punt to return. Funny business. Funny business. We've got funny business. And Nick Richmond has got the only chance to make a play, and he does. Funny business all the way down to the 20-yard line, Levi. Thanks.
That
is on you.
That was a serious call there from Coach LaFleur. And yeah,
Tariq Adams took the snap and made it all the way to the 19-yard line. And it's 1st and 10, Northside with 29 seconds to go.
And it seemed like Conway was at least a little skeptical of just putting one player back.
Glad he was there.
Yeah, that would have been 6.
Eli Bolton to the 13-yard line. They have 1 timeout remaining. Now they will have no timeouts remaining as Northside will use their final. All right, well, because of the funny business, Northside still has the ball. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
At Conway Regional, every day brings new challenges and celebrations. And one of those celebrations is being named the #1 hospital in Central Arkansas for coronary bypass surgery and cardiac care. While we're proud of our awards, our team is driven by something more. You. You're our #1. And for us, that's the #1 worth celebrating. One team, one promise. Conway Regional.
All right, final 23 seconds of the first half. And it is 2nd down and 4. Stats calling for a pass play here on 2nd and 4. No timeouts for Northside and only 23 seconds to play. Wise will look to throw. To the end zone. Touchdown. Jackson King makes the catch, the 2nd touchdown pass of the night from Deuce Wise.
Northside playing to win here. We get close to ending the first half. The gutsy call in their own side of the field. 4th down and short. They call the fake punt and going for the jugular with the pass touchdown there.
Hernandez misses the extra point, and it is 13-7 with 19 seconds to play in the first half. A stunned homecoming crowd here tonight. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
When Conwegians cry out for programming freedom, a legend will rise to bring power to them all. Ninja 2. See the interface that has critics raving. Sleek new look. Love the customizable menu and filters. Whoa, there's my Netflix. Ninja 2, powered by Conway Corp. Now playing on a screen near you.
Giovanni Johnson and the rest of the Wampus Cats find themselves down by 6, 13-7.
Every time my son Kanan sees that Ninja commercial,
yeah,
he thinks it's a movie that's coming out.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's a product
I'm a little concerned at how easily fooled by advertising that he is.
How old is he?
He's 6.
Oh, I think you're all right. Hernandez will kick. It's 13-7. Northside has the lead following the funny business and then the touchdown pass tonight from Deuce Wise. Shane Smith will take it at the 15-yard line. He will run into a pile of white and red jerseys and be dropped there at the 25, and 12 seconds to go in the first half.
12 seconds, 1 timeout. Not expecting any funny
business? If you want to coin a phrase?
Scott was trying to stay away from it, but Scott, he wouldn't let me do that. So
3 wideouts. McKenna, Richmond to the top. Bryce Bohannon on the near side. And Giovanni Johnson will hand the ball off to Kerry McLean. Kerry makes the 32-yard line, and those will be the final few seconds of the first half. It is halftime. Homecoming 2018, and Northside leads 13-7. Time now for the Conway Regional Health System halftime show.
Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Kendrick with Conway Regional Health System. Conway Regional has been an important part of this community since 1938, providing excellent care with skill and compassion. But we're not just a hospital. Let me tell you about some of our fantastic facilities and services. Located off of College Avenue, just a few blocks down from the medical center, Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is equipped to handle a wide variety of problems for patients of all ages. If you need urgent care, and it's after work or on the weekend, the Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is open 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Conway Regional After Hours Clinic, your best option for after-hours care. Located on Robinson Avenue next to Laurel Park, the Conway Regional Rehabilitation Hospital is one of only 4 licensed inpatient rehab hospitals in the entire state. Patients are cared for by specially trained staff under the direction of an on-site physician who specializes in rehabilitation medicine. Conway Regional Rehab Hospital, your choice for comprehensive care to bring you one step closer to home. With 4 locations in Conway and Greenbrier, some with extended clinic hours, our dedicated team provides therapy services, including physical, speech, and occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, cardiac rehabilitation, sports outreach, and pelvic floor rehabilitation. At Conway Regional, we are committed to providing all of our patients the highest quality of care.
Halftime from John McConnell Stadium, Homecoming 2018, and the Conway cheer and dance teams will perform on the field in front of you. It's 13-7 as the visiting Fort Smith Northside Grizzlies have the lead. Following our cheer and dance performances, we'll tell you about the weekend that the band had last weekend in Little Rock. It's coming up.
Cheer.
Wampus Cat cheer team doing a great job as always. Homecoming 2018. Some homecoming festivities have included reunions tonight. Class of 1983. Now they're having their reunion tonight. Comes the Conway dance team. They will perform, and then we'll tell you about the Wampus Cat Marching Band coming up. Also, Levi down on the field to talk to Wampus Cat golf coach Craig Connor. That's all coming up.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, your continuing halftime entertainment by Conway Dance.
High energy performance from the Conway dance team tonight. Nice job by them once again. So the Wampus Cat Marching Band had a performance, or had a contest last week that they were a part of. The Conway High School Marching Band competed in the Arkansas Showcase of Bands at War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock. It was last Saturday, so they performed on Friday night in the end zone down beyond the Wampus Cat goal there to the north at Cabot. Then they competed on Saturday at War Memorial Stadium, Saturday, October 6th. And they were awarded the following for their performance. These are some great awards that they won. They won First Division Band, First Division Color Guard, First Division Drum Major, First Division Percussion, Overall Outstanding Band Class 6A and 7A, the Brandon Award Outstanding Musical Performance Class 5A, 6A, and 7A, Outstanding General Effect Class 6A and 7A, Outstanding Musical Performance Class 6A and 7A, Outstanding Drum Major Riley Parker, Chris Walters, and Journey Jones, Outstanding Percussion, Outstanding Color Guard, and Outstanding Soloist Kendon Moline. The band travels to Monticello tomorrow for the UAM KKY Marching Invitational into Russellville on Tuesday for the Arkansas School Band and Orchestra Association Region Assessment. Congratulations to them for a great job and good luck over the next few days in the contests that are upcoming. Now, for your halftime entertainment, Homecoming 2018, the Wampus Cat Marching Band.
Under the field command of drum majors Riley Parker, Chris Walters, and Journey Jones, we proudly present the Conway Wampus Cat Marching Band.
They used to have to watch it on the TV and like broadcast it. They'd have to like wait for the like fans to scoreboard.
Okay.
Did they think they were done?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway Wampus Cat Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Robin Ratner, Paul Taylor, and Nathan Cunningham. Percussion instructor, Matthew Hines. Flag coordinator, Lauren Lacey. Major coach, Stephanie Grinder. Trombone solo.
The Wampus Cats are on the road this Friday night to historic Quigley Stadium on the campus of Little Rock Central to take on the Tigers. The 5 Sports crew will be on the air live at 6:50, kickoff at 7. Find the details online at conwaycorp.com/WC2Go.
Steve's Auto Center is Central Arkansas's most reliable auto repair and recovery company. Our state-of-the-art facility in Conway is your one-stop shop for everything automotive. With over 80 years combined experience, our certified technicians are known for expert workmanship and attention to every detail. We also provide the area's very best towing and recovery services. We take great pride in our work, and your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed.
Come to Steve's Auto Center for all your automotive needs.
Welcome back to John McConnell Stadium. I'm Levi Gilbert here in the north end zone. Your Wampus Cats trail 13-7 here at halftime. Joining me now, Craig Connor, head coach for the golf programs at Conway High. Coach, both teams finished up a few weeks ago. What were some of the highlights of the season?
We did.
First of all, I want to say shout out to my kids watching at home, Ethan, Corey, Scotty, and Bailey, and my wife who's wrangling them. Hey, guys.
That's a full-time job.
Absolutely. We had a great season. It was a rebuilding year. You have to have those every now and then. We had one on the boys' side. We had one senior, 5 sophomores, and 1 freshman. And they battled hard all year. I was very proud of them. We won the Wampus Cat Invitational. Actually beat Cabot, who won the state championship a few weeks later. So that was a big accomplishment. And then actually got to qualify for day 2 of the state tournament. So that was a big accomplishment. We're excited about what they're going to bring back next year.
It sounds like a pretty good year. Now I understand former Conway High alum Summer Rochelle, who, pretty good at golf, in case you didn't know. She's been helping your team out. What's that been like for these players?
Absolutely. Anytime you have a professional golfer that's in your backyard, you absolutely use everything they can bring. And so excited to have Summer come on board with the team. And what I tell everybody is that she has forgotten more golf than I know. And so, because of that, anything she can do, sometimes I just let her go and I get on the bus. But we're real excited about the girls. We weren't sure about how many we were going to have this year, but we ended up with 6 girls, 3 of which had been players before, including tonight's homecoming queen, Kate Pillow. Super excited for her. But the other 3 were brand new, and so it was really cool to see Summer being able to kind of get them into the game, and looking forward to have 3 of them back next year.
You said kind of low numbers this year, so if students watching this, they want to get involved in golf, what do they need to do?
Well, they need to contact me. I teach at the junior high, so they can come by my classroom if they're over there. Or they can contact me through email is the easiest way. My name's Coach Connor. My email's connorc@conwayschools.net. It's the easiest way to get in touch with me. I'm really looking to build the program, get as many people involved in golf as we can.
Great time to be involved with golf at Conway. We're going to take a quick break. Conway trails 13-7 here on homecoming against Northside. 60 seconds, and we're back on Channel 5.
Automate your home with Conway Corp Home Security and Automation.
Awesome.
Arm and monitor the whole house for 24/7 security. Control your lights and check on pets when you're away from home. Convenience for you, powered by us.
I take a breath, I'm not gonna lose. This is what I came here to do. I was made for this. I was made for this. Born in the wild, formed in the fire, built for the battle. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this.
It is halftime tonight from John McConnell Stadium, homecoming 2018, and so far it's been a defensive battle, and it's a little funny business that happened earlier. Was that what he was calling it, funny business? I forgot what the words that we used. Levi's coming back from his interview with Craig Connor downstairs. But it's 13-7 with the visiting Fort Smith Northside Grizzlies on top. What is a very, very special night for us tonight. It is our 200th broadcast of Wampus Cat football. We began broadcasting the Wampus Cats in 2001. It was Jim Files and myself. We were the first announcing crew for the television broadcasts, and Steve Stone was our producer and director, and had a couple of camera guys that worked with him, and they would record the games on Friday night, and then Jim and I would go into his studio on Saturdays, and we would lay down the voice part that you would hear on the game, and it would be played back twice the next week on tape delay basis, and so we were calling games that we already knew the outcome of, with no crowd noise, no scoreboards, no anything. And it was quite a sight. But that was a long time ago, 200 games ago, 18 years ago. And we're thrilled to be where we are now, where we're doing the games live all over the world. They're broadcast in high definition, and we love being able to do that. And it's a team of 12 of us that get together every Friday night, from Austin Ferguson, who's back at Central Conway Corp downtown. He's there every Friday night making sure that the stream is working like it's supposed to our crew, Wayne Bailey and Ryan Tucker and the rest that get here so early to get things set up. And then our crew here, Justin and Robin, the work that they do, and Stats and Levi and me, and it's the bunch of Ashton and Wade and Greg upstairs and Kara, who we've got for one more week. And so lots going on to make it possible. And we gave out some cupcakes earlier today, and I think we've got some footage of that. Linda Johnson, who's our executive producer and has been from the start, she said, hey, we should hand out cupcakes.
This is why people like you, Jeff, because you hand out cupcakes.
Because this is why. They're right here. This is all the proof you need as to why people might like me at all, is because of that right there. And so we handed out cupcakes, 200 of them, that were supposedly delicious. That little man, he was really excited about his cupcake. I remember talking to him, and then him also. And so
I saw them walk by later after they got the cupcake from you. They already had icing on their face. It was good.
We had orange and blue icing. Of course, that's our colors here at Conway Corp. And we had folks that were deciding on the orange because it didn't get in their beards as much. That the blue would show up too much on their faces and on their teeth. But they're all picked up. And as you can see, we mentioned earlier, the band very well represented in the cupcake gathering process. So that was fun for us before the game tonight. And thanks to everybody that came by.
I got a little gripe to make, Jeff. I noticed this week was all about speed in the gig internet.
Yes,
Carrie
with
McLean.
our spotlight that we do every week.
Which you guys, if follow us on 5 Sports Live on Twitter and 5 Sports on Facebook. Where was I? I mean, you should have seen how fast I was running to get back up here. And then they put more time on the clock.
Had
I had
known,
more time.
I would have definitely included you.
Yeah.
So sorry.
I'm not as fast as One Gig Internet or Carrie McLean, but
neither. But you're the fastest of us. Between the two of us, you'd win every single time. Let's check some other scores from around the 7A football tonight. A bit of a surprise over in Cabot. Central leading Cabot 7-0. That game's early on. And over in Southside, how about Southside? Tied with Bryant at 7 as they approach halftime over in Western Arkansas. In Northwest Arkansas tonight, a good one between Bentonville and Fayetteville. Bentonville is up 10-7 as they approach halftime. Springdale on top of Rogers, 16-14. Bentonville West having their way with Springdale Harbor, 35-0 is the score right now there. And a surprising score, Van Buren leading Heritage 11-0. 11-0 Van Buren on top of Heritage. An updated score, what do we have?
Yeah, Cabot up 19-15.
19-15?
Yeah, it's a strange score.
That is a strange score. So 19-15 is the score there. Cabot has taken the lead. And here it is 13-7 with the Northside Grizzlies on top. The Grizzlies will get the football first. Now the Cats have been a second-half team, thankfully, because we're behind as we go into the second half. So we'll see if they can find a way to come from behind once again tonight, homecoming 2018.
Whew.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's the weather like out there?
It feels like an October night. It feels great.
It feels like the 4th of July in
I know.
It's
very, very humid back in here.
All right, here we go. Will Hogue will kick off, and we're underway in the second half. Cats defense looking to make something happen. Kick goes into the end zone, and it will come out 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Stats, Scott Taylor's been doing this for a really long time, and he put together the first half stats. What do you have that Scott put together?
Well, your Wampus Cats leading the way with rushing, as you would expect, 97 yards to 54 yards passing. Giovanni Johnson, again, another second straight week leading the way at halftime rushing, 9 carries, 48 yards. Kerry McLean close behind, 11, 47, and the 1 touchdown for your Wampus Cats.
Shepard slowed down by Kane Aaron. Tackle is made at the 23.
This defense gave up 186 yards of total offense to the Grizzlies in the first half. Of course, forced a fumble and recovered, and also forced 1 interception.
Roman Aaron going up for that, a fantastic interception.
They've held Northside 0 for 3 on 3rd down, but 2 for 2 on 4th down. Of course, the one big one coming on that fake punt.
Wise hands off. Flag comes in from the side judge. Eli Bolton gets out to the 29-yard line.
There is a flag on the field.
Let's see what the flag's all about.
During the run, personal foul, face mask, defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run, resulting in a first down.
Going to get a face mask against the Wampus Cats, and that helps the Grizzlies' cause as they will bring the ball out to the 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, just second penalty against Conway tonight, but that is a big one. The other one, of course, a delay of game earlier in the first half. Been playing pretty clean game, though, tonight, which, you know, Conway's been pretty heavily penalized this season.
Bolton, nowhere to go. Good job by the interior of the Wampus Cat defensive line. Nice job by Caden Smith. He stepped in along with Cade White. Stepping in behind those big guys up front. McKinney, Pasalacqua, and Kane Aaron. Randy Thomas will hustle onto the field and go to the far side. 2nd down and 9. Just underway in the second half. Deuce Wise. Stutter step. Strong legs pull him out to the 45-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Very, very close to a first down. We'll call it second. Or correction, third. We'll get it right eventually. 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down and less than a yard for the Grizzlies.
You can imagine that it is 2-down territory. Wise will get it to the 44-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 for Fort Smith Northside. Corla McKinney gets the stop at the 43. If you're watching tonight, 5 Sports Live is where you can contact us on Twitter. Thank you for being out there. On Facebook, also the chat's open on YouTube.
I'll be honest, it always worries me a little.
The chat being open on YouTube?
Yeah, just a little bit, but
you're a man of many worries, Levi.
I know. I need to do something about that. These Wampus Cats sure haven't helped. Last week was brutal.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty.
Well,
That's not going to help either,
I
is it?
shouldn't have said anything about the penalties, Jeff.
I know.
We were doing well. Just 1 in the first half, already 2 here on this drive.
So 1st down and 5. Ball at the 38-yard line. Cats on the road next week. We will be at historic Quigley Stadium on the campus of Little Rock Central High School as the Wampus Cats take on the Tigers. 1st and 5. Wise to throw. 3rd touchdown pass of the night for Deuce Wise. 2nd of the night for Jackson King.
I've had a Conway defensive back slip in coverage and just needed a nicely dropped pass from Deuce there and no one around to stop him. His 2nd touchdown pass. Or is it 2nd or 3rd?
3rd tonight. So it's 19-7, and we talked about it during halftime. With the missed extra point, you'll see them going for 2, which they're set up to do right now.
This has played out a lot like that Cabot game a week ago with a team built on running the ball with 3 passing touchdowns.
2-point play, little jump, Tim Tebow style. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and it is 21-7. Northside has the lead. Cats find themselves down by 2 scores. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
You got insurance to protect your car against other drivers, but are you protecting it against the muddy disasters it faces every day? Zip's Dirt Insurance has you covered. It gives you unlimited washing at any of our convenient locations, starting at $14.95 a month. That's less than 50 cents a day. Protection to keep your car clean without worrying about muddy mishaps. Zip's Unlimited Wash Club. It's like having dirt insurance for your car. Zip in, zip out, zip on.
So it was a week ago that the Wampus Cats find themselves down 2 scores, 21-7 at Cabot. Came back to win that game in overtime. Fast forward a week and find themselves down by those 2 scores again, 21-7. Home against Northside. Shane Smith's going to get a shot at returning it from the 5.
Jeff, I feel like I've been here before. Oh, wait, you were just explaining that.
Yes. This is very much deja vu.
Even the uniforms, you know?
I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, even that feels so similar. Just the fact that we're in the press box instead of the stands is the one difference. See what the Cats can do. I would love another overtime win. My heart can take it. I'm a picture of health.
I mean, I want them to win, but they could just do it in regulation.
You'd be better off with a regulation victory. Well, it's going to be come from behind, no matter what kind of win it is, hopefully tonight. Kerry McLean. Not much going. You talked about how good this run defense is for Northside, and they have proven that to be true so far.
Yeah, it all starts up front. You can't get enough movement on that interior. You just don't see many runs broken into the next level.
2nd down and 6. Johnson, quick out to Nick Richmond. He makes the catch at the 24-yard line.
Johnson pass.
And the Cats will face 3rd down.
Complete to Nick Richmond. 3rd down and 3, Wampus Cats.
3rd and 3, 8.5 to play. We're in the 3rd quarter, and the Wampus Cats trying to keep this offense on the field. On the ground, Kerry McLean. Kerry McLean will go the distance. Kerry McLean, 76-yard touchdown run for the senior, and the Cats cut the lead to 21-13.
I said it all started up front with our offensive linemen. They did their job there. It's just a huge hole opened up for Kerry McLean, and then it's off to the races as he might be first or second fastest Wampus Cat on this team?
Hey, I would love to watch him and Bryce Bohannon and whoever else wanted to line up and see who's fastest. But that Kerry McLean is an unbelievable athlete on the football field and also on the track team, and he showed it there. 76-yard touchdown run. That is his 5th touchdown on the season on the ground, and the Cats trail 21-14. 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Looking for top quality truck accessories? Your search is over. U.S. Truck Accessories can get your vehicle looking and performing the way you expect it to. Your one-stop shop for camper shells, bed covers, cargo management, trailer hitches, wiring, step bars, and vehicle protection. U.S. Truck has you covered.
Hi, I'm Bill Tyler, manager of U.S. Truck Accessories. Come in today and see how we can get you on the road in style.
U.S. Truck Accessories, improving rides since 2002.
5th touchdown run of the season for Kerry McLean, and his 2nd tonight. That one from 76 yards out, and the Cats, a minute and 23 after going down 2 scores, find themselves down 1 score.
And I got to tell you, I didn't want to say it out loud because I was just a little concerned about if they couldn't get a score there.
Oh. Fumble! Loose ball picked up by the Wampus Cats. I'm sorry, Levi, what were you saying?
Just forget about it. I don't even think we got to talk about it anymore. I think we're good. I mean, things can just turn on a dime like that.
Darius Washington, number 5, coming off the pile there. The Wampus Cats have it. The 17-yard line. Normally the Cardiac Cats wait for at least another quarter before they start doing this. This is going pretty quick if they're about to maybe tie the ball game. Whew. About to maybe. All right, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Bryce Bohannon in the game at tailback. Actually, they'll send Bryce. Send Bryce at tailback and send Kerry McLean far to the left. Play clock at 1. They didn't get the playoff in time. Didn't have the right personnel out there, and it's going to cost the Cats 5 yards. Or nope, they got a timeout called. Just in the nick of time. They don't lose the 5 yards. They do lose the timeout. We'll take it with them. 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Steve's Auto Center is dedicated to getting your vehicle safely back on the road. From fender benders to a major collision, we offer the area's most advanced auto body repair services. With expert workmanship and the highest quality materials and paints available, we strive to exceed your expectations. And count on us for Central Arkansas's best towing and recovery services. We'll travel anywhere in the state at any time to rescue your equipment.
Come to Steve's Auto Center for all your automotive needs.
The Wampus Cats found themselves down 21-7 following a touchdown, the third touchdown pass of the night for Deuce Wise. Grizzlies go up 21-7. A minute 23 later, a 76-yard touchdown run by Kerry McLean. The ensuing kickoff is fumbled. The Cats have it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Looking to tie this game up, Levi.
When you're trailing by 14 points, you need big offensive plays. Check, got that.
Yes.
And you need some big plays on special teams, some turnovers. So there we go.
Kind of back-to-back checks there.
Yeah.
Very next, after the extra point, the very next play results in the turnover. All right, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Handoff to Bohannon. Bryce gets to the 10. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know what happened at halftime, but I'm guessing this offensive line might have been challenged a little bit in the locker room.
They have stepped up big time. That was exactly the hole that Kerry McLean needed, got through it, and there was no catching him in the secondary. Made some way there for Bryce Bohannon to scoot through as well. It's 2nd down and 4, gain of 6 for the sophomore. Back on the ground again. Bohannon to the 6-yard line.
Again, ball carrier takes it inside the 10.
Whistles.
Touchdown, Wampus Cats.
Robert Scott. Robert Scott down, number 50. 6'6", 280-pound junior left tackle. Mark Mines and Jacob Walton Connor and the Conway team doctors. Coaches Fimple and Rainey all out to check on Big Rob Scott. Giovanni Johnson over there as well. I tell you what, let's take 30 seconds here, and they're going to work on Big Rob, and we'll be back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Want home security with local support? Get both with Conway Corp. Choose our trusted team for expert advice, professional installation, and to provide fast, reliable support. We make it easy to protect the things that matter and the ones who matter most. Service for you, powered by us.
Training staff continues to look at Robert Scott. Robert, the starting left tackle. He's going to be helped to his feet. Players from both sides have taken a knee, and now good to see some good sportsmanship there on both sides. Raytel Ronnie, Caden Washington both tapping Rob Scott there on the helmet.
You hope it's just maybe a
that's a good
strain
sign.
Or
yeah,
little tweak on the ankle maybe. That's literally a big loss if he's out for the rest of the game.
As big a loss. We've got him listed at 6'6", 280. I was talking to his grandfather, Henry Mason, who works for Conway Corp, and Henry was telling me that he's actually closer to 6'8", that he's just getting bigger and bigger, and played some basketball in the past, which you would expect when you have that kind of size, but is putting all of his concentration into football, and for good reason. He is a good one, and you can't coach somebody to be 6'8".
Right.
And so
yeah.
He's got the size and he's got the ability, and let's hope that Rob will get back on the field very soon. In his place, it's Damian Lopez who will check in. And he is in the game. We'll see exactly where everyone lines up. Giovanni Johnson dives for the goal line. He'll be just short.
Inside the 3, down to the
This is
1.
what I like to call Giovanni land.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, he's only got 13 rushing touchdowns, and about, 12 of them conservatively have come on this type of situation.
The change on the offensive line was to kick Lance Rogers out to tackle. Giovanni short. And then Damian Lopez takes over at left guard while Lance Rogers kicks out to the tackle position. So it is third down. Giovanni Ville or Giovanni Land?
Giovanni Land.
Giovanni Land, okay. Now he's the president of student council. What is he of Giovanni Land?
He is the mayor.
Mayor. Is he? The mayor of Giovanni Land. Third down and goal.
Oh.
Whistles. Northside player pointing that something was against the Wampus Cats.
Oh, okay.
Going to be against the Grizzlies. So half a distance to the goal. Third down upcoming. So a little less Giovanni Land to have to cover here, less than a yard.
Well, you definitely want to punch it in here and don't want to walk away with 3.
Giovanni dives for the goal line. Second effort, close. Ball came loose. Was it a fumble? No official word yet. There's still no word.
Not very decisive, this
No,
bunch.
now he's saying touchback.
There was a fumble on the play. It is a touchback to Portsmouth.
Yeah, you're right. No, not decisive at all. So we've seen both teams now fumble going into the end zone. That one hurts the Cats. That was a chance to tie this game up. Instead, it's a fumble, and the Cats lose the ball. The Grizzlies now have it. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Turnovers, Levi.
Yeah, both of these. Well, you knew the Northside defense. It's kind of their thing, right? They're kind of known for forcing these turnovers. And Conway, they've been on the plus side of the turnover margin coming into this. I think +1 or +2 last time I checked. But it's just going to be a defensive game tonight.
Checking out Robert Scott there on the sideline. Team doctors looking at the knee.
What a job by Tez Miller across the way. It's about as far away as you can get from us over here, but takes on the blocker. They're doing a little screen pass out there. Takes on the blocker and then still able to get to the receiver as well.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. Wise keeps. To the 27, it'll be 3rd down.
Wise carried. Roman Aaron made the stop.
So this Cat defense faces a big 3rd down and 3. It is the money down. See Kane Aaron putting his hands up. Rub those fingers together.
Northside 1 for 4 on 3rd downs tonight.
4:45 to play in the 3rd quarter. 7-point game. Wise, pressured, still on his feet, still trying to get away. Malik Benton trying to pull the ball loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah, I thought
8.
the ball came out.
It did look like the ball came out. Cade White comes out of there with it. They're going to say he was down at the 24-yard line. Great defensive pressure by the Cats. Good call by the defensive staff. And the Cats have got 4th down against him here by the Grizzly offense. Bryce Bohannon and Nick Richmond deep. Well, that's a big defensive stand by the Cats. You're not sure it wasn't a fumble, are you? I know
The
sometimes
ball
when
hit
you
the turf. I saw it go down.
You don't have to Wikipedia that, do you, to know that that's what a fumble is. Line drive punt, returnable. Or just don't touch it. That's fine, too.
Moore's punt rolls.
This defense has
First down and 10, Wampus Cats.
come up a few times when the offense needed a little pick-me-up.
Robert Scott still being worked on the sidelines, so it'll be Damian Lopez still in the game. He will be the left guard.
Yeah, it looks like Robert's getting a lot of tape action over there.
First and 10, handoff. Bryce Bohannon, short gain.
Bryce Bohannon, the ball carrier. Conway Bone made the tackle. At the 33-yard line.
Bone with the stop. It is second down.
Conway.
Giovanni 6 of 8 tonight, passing for 57 yards.
All right, another change to the offensive line, just worth mentioning. Damian Lopez is in the game, but he's in the game as center, and L.J. Hansberry is now playing left tackle. Worth mentioning because those are some big, especially at center, you've got to have that snap, the center quarterback exchange, to be something that's consistent. Damian Lopez is the backup.
Talk about versatility, though, on your offensive line, just knowing all the blocking schemes, the different positions, who's pulling. I mean, it's a lot for you to be able to make big changes like that in the middle of the game and for things to just keep running.
3rd down and 4. On the ground, Kerry McLean. Kerry will get enough for the first down. Get to the 45-yard line, move the chains for the Cats. It's a Conway Regional Health System first down.
Anthony
Travis on the stop for the Grizzlies.
Glenn Brewer on the tackle. First down, Wampus Cats at the 45.
Conway now 4 of 9 on 3rd down.
Two and a half to go, 3rd quarter. Cats looking to tie it up. They were just inches away from tying it up on their last drive offensively. McLean. Kerry McLean is to the 40. Kerry McLean to the 32. Move the chains again. The leading rusher for the Wampus Cats. Looking good in the second half. Kerry McLean to the 31-yard line. The Cats have it 1st and 10.
We've talked about the speed, but you saw another skill Kerry has there is extreme sense of balance as he kind of, what's the word, the game I'm looking for, pinball. He pinballs off a lineman, is able to keep that balance and pick up 5-10 more yards.
And a timeout going to be called here by the Grizzlies. 2:14 to play in the 3rd quarter. 30 seconds, and we are back on Conway Corp Channel 5. .214 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Cats are trailing 21-14.
People a little quiet on Twitter tonight. I think they're just holding their breaths like I've been during the game.
Or maybe they're saving their characters.
I did get a Deuce update.
Oh, okay. We talked about, because Deuce Wise is their quarterback.
Yes.
And you mentioned Deuce Staley, and then Mike Woodger mentioned Deuce McAllister.
This is more relevant to this Deuce.
Oh, okay.
It is, in fact, a nickname. They said his real name is Derek.
For this Deuce?
That's what they said.
Derek Deuce Wise. Yeah, that actually sounds familiar.
Mike Vanderbush on YouTube.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Bryce Bohannon. It'll be 2nd down.
Stats went ahead and showed me on the stats, the roster, it says Derek Deuce.
Oh, it does?
Why? So, you really could have called that out.
Probably. It's been a rough week, y'all.
Like an hour ago.
Normally, I've got all my act together. We have dealt with the first broken bone in the Matthews family this week. My son broke his wrist, and so...
Playing football?
Playing football at recess, and it has thrown our whole world into a tizzy. There's a pass to Nick Tufu. Correction, that's not Nick Tufu, that's Slade Smith. Slade Smith makes the catch. You'll see that route with both Tufu and Slade Smith. That time it was the tight end Smith out of bounds the 17-yard line. It's a Conway Regional Health System first down.
I've been wanting to see more of that play throughout the season. Been saving it for special occasions because it just always seems to work.
Talked about Jack Pillow earlier. We saw it a lot with Jack a few years ago. His younger sister Kate, crowned homecoming queen tonight. Bryce Bohannon inside the 15.
Talk about some speed again as Bryce looked like he was dead to rights. That defensive end over on the far side closing down, but Bryce just so fast he's still able to get 3 yards out of it, even with that defensive end right there waiting for him.
Under a minute to play. Wampus Cat Marching Band, great job at halftime as always. Congratulations to them on their great weekend and a big couple of days coming up with competitions. We'll have the Wampus Cat Report with Mason Choate coming up here in a few seconds. I'll check in on the golf and volleyball and cross-country teams. Into the end zone for Will McKenna. Will got his hands up but couldn't pull the ball down. Giovanni Johnson. Cats have 2 touchdowns tonight. Both have been on Kerry McLean rushes.
Well-placed ball by Giovanni. McKenna got the separation. Got his hands up on it, just couldn't pull it in.
3rd down and 7. Johnson stands in the pocket and throws over the middle. Into the hands of Will McKenna. McKenna, touchdown number 4 on the season for the senior, and the Cats are a Will Hogue extra point away from tying it up.
I love that he goes right back to McKenna, gives him another shot. The pocket collapsing. Giovanni taking a hit, knows he's going to take that hit, still delivers a strike, and McKenna, credit to him going up and pulling that down in traffic.
He wasn't going to drop 2 in a row. You know that. Big catch by Will McKenna. Good throw by Giovanni Johnson. Will Hogue's extra point is good, and we're tied at 21. The Cats have scored 14 straight here at the end of the 3rd quarter to tie it up. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
At Conway Regional, every day brings new challenges and celebrations. And one of those celebrations is being named the #1 hospital in Central Arkansas for overall hospital care. While we're proud of our awards, our team is driven by something more. You. You're our #1. And for us, that's the #1 worth celebrating. One team, one promise. Conway Regional.
Number 6, Will Hogue. The junior will kick off after making his 3rd extra point of the night. And our ball game is tied at 21.
Told you coming into the game that Northside only giving up 109 rushing yards per game, that defense. So far tonight, Wampus Cats 230 rushing yards, 160 from Kerry McLean. Of course, a lot of that coming on that 76-yard touchdown run earlier this quarter.
First down and 10.
Giovanni, 8 of 11, 84 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's been pretty sharp passing tonight, just not a lot of yardage put up.
Cat defense back out at the end of the 3rd quarter here, just 16 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. We were tied at the end of the 1st quarter with no score. Northside led 13-7 at the end of the 2nd quarter. Less than 10 seconds away from being tied as we go to the final 12 minutes.
Tez Miller coming in there, going low, trying to take out some speed with the trip up.
We have played 3. We are tied at 21. Time now for the Wampus Cat Report with our friend Mason Choate. Mason.
Thanks, Jeff. The volleyball team hosted the Lady Cat Invitational on Saturday, where they beat Jonesboro in the final game to win the tournament. On Tuesday, they dominated Central, winning 3-0, led by Jessica Gunnels and Madison Bates. The team will take on Bryant next Tuesday night for senior night, and on Thursday will be Dig Pink night, where they'll face off against Jonesboro. The cross-country teams traveled to Bryant last weekend, where the boys placed first and the girls placed fourth. Cade Swindle placed third in the boys division, and Kate Frialdenhoven placed third in the girls division. The team will host the Conway Invitational at Beaver Fork this weekend. The state tennis tournament was earlier this week, where Ashley Darnell and Taylor Lemieux placed third in girls doubles. For Wampus Cat Athletics and Channel 5, I'm Mason Choate.
Thanks to Mason Choate. Good job, as always, on those Wampus Cat reports. Good to get to see some of those other Wampus Cat athletes, not only in the Mason Choate's reports between the third and fourth quarter of each game, but also in your interviews with the coaches at halftime. Get a chance to get to hear about some of them.
Yeah, I got to talk to Coach Connor, which it's weird to call him that, but you know,
he's your friend.
Because we're friends, yeah. Outside of this situation.
Not that you weren't still friends.
We're still friends. He did give a shout out to his 4 kids and wife at home.
Nice.
To start. So
good.
Oh my goodness!
Another turnover. I try not to get excited until. Yeah, there it is. Turnover on the first play of the fourth quarter, and the Cats are in business. Tied at 21 with great field position.
Third fumble tonight for Northside. These Cats, man.
Coach Fimple and Coach Hughes talking it over there. 1st and 10, Conway. They're at the 27-yard line.
This is a monumentous opportunity for this offense to take a lead for the first time tonight.
McLean. Carey running right behind L.J. Hansberry, who has moved out to the left tackle's position. He's at left tackle because Big Robert Scott is out with an injury. So it is 2nd down and 5.
Yeah.
Robinson on the stop for the Grizzlies.
Scott did get up at one point and was walking around. He's got some ice on that leg now. Wouldn't expect to see him back tonight.
Yeah, and it looks like the injury is more down on the shin. That's where they've got the ice right now. A little south of the knee. 2nd down and 5. Kerry McLean is behind Giovanni Johnson. Ball fake to him and a throw over the middle. Pass interference coming up.
Really tight coverage. Strong pass from Giovanni. McKenna, great job trying to get in there in the traffic, and they're going to say Northside is a little early with the contact.
Half the distance to the goal, and automatic first down here for the Wampus Cats. 11-13 to play. Conway has scored the last 14 points and threatening. Damian Lopez, number 58, the backup center, is in the game. Good snap to Giovanni Johnson, and Giovanni runs right behind him. Giovanni dives. He's at the 1-yard line of Giovanni land. And it's 1st and goal from the 1.
You don't see Giovanni go straight up the middle very often. Usually they're off guard right, off guard left. That time, almost like a little draw play. Saw that little crease and almost got into the end zone.
1st and goal. Cats looking to take the lead. Giovanni Johnson dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Giovanni Johnson. He scores his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Wampus Cats have come all the way back from down 2 scores in the second half again, and they have taken the lead 27-21. Are you kidding me?
Nope, sounds about right, Jeff.
That sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Hoag's extra point. Good. Cats up 28-21. 30 seconds, and we are back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Hey Wampus Cat fans, David Grimes here. I'm a big fan and a proud member of the Wampus Cat Booster Club. And now is a great time to join the Booster Club. Booster Club members get to vote to help induct the class into the new Wampus Cat Sports Hall of Fame. To find out how you can join, go to ConwayWampusCats.com and click on Inside Athletics. Believe me, there's never been a better time to join the Conway Booster Club.
I'll tell you who's been busy tonight. That's your Giovanni Johnson. He's your Giovanni Johnson.
Giovanni Johnson.
It's my Giovanni Johnson. He was a part of the presentation of National Merit finalists. That happened tonight about 6:20.
Yeah, he was out there very early, and Scott said, what's he doing out there? And I said, because he's really smart.
National Merit finalist. He was recognized with the other National Merit finalists. Following that, he was out there to give the bouquet of roses to the maid for the homecoming court and the homecoming queen because he's the president of the student council. And then he's the starting quarterback, and he's thrown a touchdown pass, and he scored from a yard out, his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And his Wampus Cats, our Wampus Cats, leading 28-21.
Yeah, that's the most important part, and he would tell you that too. More info on Giovanni Watch tonight. Coming into the game, 87 yards away from 1,000 passing yards on the season.
Okay.
And 83 yards away from 500 rushing yards. So he's closing in on 1,500 total yards of offense. He's 3 yards shy of that 1,000 yards passing because he's got 84 tonight, and he's about 20 or so shy from the 1,000 yards or 500 yards rushing.
Bolton takes it inside the 1, and a big return. Malik Benton, a huge collision with Bolton. Malik gets up, holding that right arm a little gingerly. He's going to have to come off. Hopefully it's
not looking great.
No, that's looking like it's in some pain. They will check him out. Darius Washington also in on the stop. Tommy Grady comes in as Malik is out. Tommy Grady to the near side. Good-looking junior, 6'2", 185, number 24 there at the bottom of your screen.
See how this defense does, playing with the lead first time tonight.
Bolton carry.
Eli Bolton on the carry. Yeah, there was no score through the first 15 minutes of the game, and then 9:03 to go in the first half. Deuce Wise, the first of his 3 touchdown passes tonight. And the Grizzlies had the lead until the first of 2 Kerry McLean touchdown runs tonight. Cats have scored 21 points in a row since going down 21-7 early in the third quarter. Interior of this Wampus Cat defense is just playing great football right now. Reed Hughes. Tony Passalak was there as well. Dwayne Smith coming off the pile. 3rd down and 10. Corlin McKinney in the game.
Northside 1 for 5 tonight on 3rd down.
Facing a 3rd and 10 here. Wise slowed down, hit again, slowed down, and dropped. Parker Prock says, no, sir. You will go down at the 25-yard line. It's 4th down.
Parker Prock and Reed Hughes, they get bonus points for most excited dance moves after a big play.
Which that's got to be worth something, right? 9 minutes to play in the ball game. Energetic, emotional leaders, yes.
Pretty high endorsement, I would say.
It's pretty high praise, yes. 28-21. Now the Wampus Cats will have the football. And just like the defense had to play with the lead, the offense will do the same. Bryce Bohannon, fair catch at the 34, and that's where the Cats will have it 1st and 10. Do you see Brian Ray? What are you nervous about?
I was going to say it's the first time in maybe 16 quarters that I haven't been just outrageously tense. We're playing with a lead.
Nice.
Not at the, last possible time we could have a lead.
Like right before we got back in our cars.
Got a lead in the ball and chance to go on a nice long drive here and create some even more distance on the scoreboard.
Yeah, not what we'd hoped to see, but Malik Benton obviously in some pain and hopping on the back of the golf cart, and he'll be taken across the way to be checked out further by the staff, Wampus Cat training staff.
There's a lot of things you know about me, Jeff. One of them is that I'm not a doctor.
A.
But just the way he came up, the way his arm was hanging there, looked like maybe a dislocated shoulder.
Yeah.
It's a big loss for that secondary, for sure.
Without a doubt. Talk about a leader. Malik Benton is one. Kerry McLean is another. Kerry McLean to the 44-yard line, very close to another first down. Kerry's having a big night.
Yeah, this is a Kerry McLean stat line that we had been used to seeing until last week. Last check, of course, this not counting that carry there. 16 carries, 165, and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Picked up
to
10 there.
Yeah, 175 now.
So first and 10, 175-yard rushing night for Kerry McLean. And a chance to get more, maybe add a half a yard to that total.
We talked about it a little bit a week ago. I posed that question to you about, 6 games in, or however many it was then, 5 games in, which team do you think would have more rushing yards, the 2017 Wampus Cats or the 2018? You rightly so guessed the 2017, who had Michael George in the amazing year he had. But it's actually this Wampus Cat team has had more rushing yards. It's distributed a lot differently than the rushing attack was a year ago.
Pass complete to Bryce Bohannon. Bryce puts on the brakes and dives forward to the 47-yard line, and the Cats will face third down. Clock will be under 7 minutes when they snap it. In fact, it'll be well under 7 minutes.
Be an amazing pickup if they get another first down right here and just keep that clock ticking.
A first down and holding on to the ball, you could easily take another couple of minutes off the clock. Got to get this, though. Third down. McLean will not be denied. Kerry McLean to the 45-yard line. Tack onto his total for the night and move the chains. A Conway Regional Health System first down.
Speed, balance, now strength. That first contact came at least a yard or two behind that first down marker.
This is a good Northside team, y'all. Again, the way that we do the rankings for our broadcast is we take 3 of the polls, the big 3 polls, the Democrat Gazette, Hooten's, and the Arkansas Sports Media poll that Fearless Friday uses. And I've averaged those out, basically, and come up with the rankings. North Little Rock is 1. Conway is 4. Northside's 5. So these are 2 of the top 5 teams if you look at the rankings across the state. And Conway has been impressive in the second half. Coming back, 21 straight points, and they've got the ball and they're moving it past halfway in the fourth quarter.
Got to give a shout out to my friend Philip.
Okay.
Attending his first Wampus Cat football game in I don't even know how long.
Good.
He's a former Wampus Cat alum.
Okay.
He said, "What a game." And I said, yeah.
This is how the season has been.
Yeah, every game but one, really.
Well, and even that one, it was just the second half. The Cats, that first half of the North Little Rock game was thrilling. Luke Bailey, good run, down to the 37. I'm sorry, the second quarter of that North Little Rock game was thrilling. The first quarter was not really.
First, third, and fourth.
First, third, and fourth they had.
Not so much.
Second quarter, we played great.
It's going to be 3rd down and 3, Wampus Cats.
3rd down and 3. They haven't started the clock now. They have started the play clock. And so it'll go below 5 minutes when the Cats snap the ball. 3rd down and 3. Again, trying to pick up this first down, move the chains, run a couple more minutes off the clock. Giovanni Johnson with Luke Bailey behind him. It will be Luke. Bailey. Second effort to the 34. Going to be real close.
Give it to
I think
him.
you got it. Yeah, that official saying yes, sir. First down for the Wampus Cats. 4th play. The Cats pick up another first down. What a perfectly called drive by Brian Rainey and a perfectly executed drive by the Wampus.
Phillips' first game, 2006.
All right.
And he said even for that game, he was basically here for one play. So,
well, we've seen 200 Wampus Cat games, and so these are fun ones to be at. Giovanni G1. We'll keep an eye on the clock here, and once again, that's just the clock picking up a few yards. It'll be below 4 minutes when they snap the ball.
You want to see that killer instinct, though. You want the blood in the water and just trying to keep getting first downs and eventually punch it in. You really have to do that here. A field goal with as much time as you're taking off would be almost the nail in the coffin.
2nd down and 9. They'll stop the clock. Out, and he and Coach Fimple decide on a timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:46 to play. 20. The Cats football on Conway Corp Channel 5.
As we celebrate our 20th anniversary, all of us at Legacy Fencing want to thank you, the citizens of Conway and Faulkner County, for making us your favorite fencing company. Our goals remain unchanged: to provide fencing based on its longevity in years and not solely on the price per foot. We do one fence at a time at a competitive price. For 20 years now, Legacy Fencing has been turning first-time customers into returning customers. That's the Legacy difference.
3 minutes and 46 seconds to play in the game here. The 8-21, and they've got the football and running a per 4-minute run. They started with about 7 minutes to go. Bryant South earlier. That's all Bryant now. They've scored 21 straight to lead 28-7, and it looks like they are going to get the win there. North Little Rock. It's North Little Rock, Bryant, and then these two teams. North Little Rock, Bryant, and these two teams each have one loss, trying to beat the number. Giovanni Johnson outside the 5-yard line. Big run for this. Going to be 1st and goal. Wampus Cats.
That's the thing, though. Out from Giovanni. He's thinking, hey, how about touchdown number 15?
14 rushing touchdowns for the senior Giovanni Johnson. Kerry McLean has scored a couple tonight. He has got 2 more, so he's got 5 total.
Yeah, Giovanni
touchdowns.
Giovanni 96 yards rushing now, so over 5 yards on the year.
To get to the 3 more passing yards, you would think he needed to get to 1,000. Luke Bailey. Luke keeps his drives forward. Just short. Clock, it'll be below 3 minutes. Snap the ball again. Less than 3 in homecoming. 2 games.
Giovanni did get the other few yards.
He did
needed.
get them.
Yeah,
the passing yards?
He's over 1,000 yards passing now. Yards rushing on the season. 1,500 yards of total offense.
And this is game 7 on performance this year by the senior Giovanni Johnson. 2.5 minutes to go. Play clock down to 4. Going to have to snap it quickly. The goal line and into the end zone. The Wampus Cats have scored 27 straight points. They were to 21. Will Hogue on to attempt the extra point.
I feel like a broken record at this point, Jeff, but it has to be said again of this team. This year they've been these 14 points in the second half and a comeback and to win ball games. It's just been incredible to watch this unfold.
The only game that they didn't have a really tight fourth quarter was Jonesboro. They pulled ahead, but the El Dorado win, the Bentonville win was by 3. The Southside win, they pulled away there too. But Cavs are going to be games to win. 2:27 to go. I guess we haven't won it just quite yet. 30 seconds.
True. That's true.
And we'll get to the finish line here on Conway Corp Channel 5.
This is my home. And here's my hot water heater, located right above my living room. And here's the mess it made when it leaked. Really leaked. Kind of throws off the ambiance, don't you think? Well, I stayed calm and called the experts at All Clean Restoration. So here it is, my living room before the water damage and my living room after. Or as I like to think, my living room before All Clean, my living room after All Clean. All Clean Restoration, proudly serving all of Arkansas.
Eli Bolt is the kick from carries it out to near the Grizzlies will have it. So here's the situation, 2:19 to play in the game. Cats are up by 2 scores, 35-21. They have scored 28 straight points since the 9:20 of the third quarter, down 21-7, and roared back in the second half. Deuce Watt. Whistle, the play really develops. It looks like it's going to be offsides.
That big swing, a lot of it coming off of forcing turnovers here in the second half.
Against the Wampus Cats, Coach Fimple. Why? How? Why? We're 2 from win number 6. and hold on to a solid second place tie. Everything's still pointing towards that game. Way for the number 2 seed. Pressure. Kane Aaron throws him down. Was it a fumble or was it an incomplete pass? Flag comes in. Straighten all this out.
It looks like there's going to be a personal foul against Northside.
The official there in the middle of your screen.
Kane Aaron just chasing, showing some strong hands, getting a grip and not letting go. I'm not really sure why there was offsetting penalties there. Only one person, but
for it, right? Got to be pleased. It has been another impressive performance. Got to start faster though. The way they finish. Wise. Pressure gets to Deuce Wise to the 35-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. With right at 2 minutes to play.
Northside, 2 outs remaining, or two timeouts.
I figured you put baseball to bed after last week.
Yeah.
Wow. In it! Dwayne Smith, another turnover. The Cats are going to battle, and they're going to win the game. A minute 47 to go, and the Cats are on their way to a 6-1 start.
How about this defense and special 3 fumbles tonight, 2 interceptions now. Everybody coming to play. Offense, defense. It's been a big second half for your Wampus Cats.
Minute 45. And with a 2-touchdown lead, Wilson's going to get the rest of the night off. Nick McEwen gets to come in and finish things out. Luke Bailey. Short carry. It'll be second down.
Nick McEwen.
We do apologize. Technical issues we're being told about. And so, sorry for that. The end of the game has seemed a little jumpy. It's been exciting. But doing on game number 200. Tonight will be another memorable one. These Wampus Cats have been exciting all year long as we're past the halfway mark of our 18th 100 football games. As of tonight, calling for the Wampus. Conway Corp thrilled to be a part of Wampus Cat in these games, and we'll have home conference basketball games coming up in January and February, and love our connection to them. We thank the health system. You see their logo throughout the game. Without their help, these games do not get on the air, and all of our sponsors have helped so much, and our friendship about the last few years as we have come up in so many ways.
We love our Conway Regional.
We need as many of them as possible, and there have been a bunch tonight, just enough to get a win. This will be the last snap of the game. Hand off to Luke Bailey. So not only going to win tonight, they're going to win by 14 points tonight, which is what you need.
Big call.
You can get is 13, so they can, and the 13 points. Great performance tonight. Conway won.
Yeah, 5 turnovers tonight for this defense. Specials, 2 interceptions. Johnny Johnson, another monster game. Karen McLean, 175 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Now, with his performance tonight, over 1,000 yards passing on the year and no yards rushing. And now with 15, I think, rushing touchdowns, on the season.
Cats won. They are 3-1 in conference play and second place in the 7A Central next week on the road against Little Rock. All right, thank you for watching tonight. Game 100. We're going to shut it down here and get everything rebooted. Be back at Stadium. Thank you so much for watching. For our entire channel with Matthews, good night, everybody.